Now, this man, he's gonna look at me, but he is.
You're a sneaky looking sort.
I am pretty sneaky. He's having a really hard time eating something. His apples are over here. He might have something in his hand, but I don't see anything. The thing is, though, this is how this guy always is. We have always seen him in this animation loop when he's sitting in this chair. So this is not like a new thing. This is not like a new glitch. He's always been like this. The thing is, though, he looks kind of happy, doesn't he? He's got like the happy anime closed eyes, open mouth smile, like right there. So, and then he like stops to look at us, but then he's like, "Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now." How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just like watching you. I just like watching you attempt to eat or drink some invisible item. Maybe he is supposed to have food in his hand, but like something bugged out, and now he's like stuck in a loop forever where he will never have food in his hands, but he always reaches for it. Oh, see, now he's paused. Okay, well, for a moment there. I'm taking my sweet time just because I find this very amusing.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
When I first saw him do this, I didn't realize he was eating. It looked like he was, the way he puts his hand right here, I thought he was like thinking. The thinking man, I thought he was deep in thought. But then I saw his mouth up and I was like, what is this man doing? It's entrancing.
Time, friend, I'm right here.
I'm right here. You sure are.
Looking for some more work, are you?
I am looking for work. Yeah, we looked high and low last time to find the Fighters Guild contact that would have our next job. Because we were told like a few names of people, but we weren't told where they were. So we did some stuff in, was it Skingrad? I think we did the Skingrad Fighters Guild stuff. And we looked all over. We went to Anvil, Bruma, Leowin, Cheydinhal. We went all over. And eventually we determined it was either going to be here or Coral. And it was here that has the next job for us. Although Anvil, what's you have to say about Anvil?
The chapter here is big, primarily because we're a training center, which earns us each a good living.
Training center. I guess the one in Anvil specifically then. Anyway, let's talk about the contract then, bud.
Good to see you're working hard. I've got some more thieves for you to deal with in Anvil.
Oh, yes. Thieves. I definitely don't know any of those. I know of no thieves whatsoever. I'm definitely not the leader of said thieves. No way, no how.
There have been a number of thefts in the area, and witnesses believe the thieves are holed up nearby. Check around and see what you can learn. I'm not sure the numbers you'll be dealing with, so I'm sending you with another new recruit, Maglier. I believe you two have already met.
See, I usually prefer to work alone in cases like this, and really I entirely prefer to work alone in cases like this, but I don't think we have a choice in the matter. And I think Maglier was the guy that we kind of bailed out in a previous quest. Maybe it'll all work out. We bailed his ass out last time. Maybe now he's gonna help our asses out.
Get moving. You need to get rid of those thieves.
Didn't really give us a lot of details. He just said, yeah, go to Anvil, there's thieves. I don't fucking know. Like he seemed kind of blasé about the whole thing. The den of thieves. Whenever I hear that word den, I always think of the Den of Evil in Diablo 2. Fairly new recruit, that's right. So I guess we're going to Anvil first then. Oh, we're in Anvil. Oh, never mind. I thought we were, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, in my mind, I thought we were like in a place, I thought we were, I guess I didn't know where we were. For some reason, maybe Skingrad. But yeah, no, that makes sense. We were in Anvil. So that's going to make this easy then. Going to Anvil is going to be simpler. Going to be simpler. There he is. See how he's sprinting towards us like that?
Oh, it's you. Looks like we're working together.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought we bailed his ass out. I thought we like did a job for him that he didn't want to do, and then put in a good word for him because he was like, he was scared or he was nervous. I can't remember the exact details, but I'm a little bit surprised he's like, oh, it's you. Oh, man.
We've got one. Let's hope this one will pay well.
Know anything about the thieves?
Sounds like we need to ask around Anvil for any clues. Figures we'd get a mission without any real direction. I'll follow you.
Alright, well, yeah, we don't have any intel, but
Payday. Let's roll.
Payday, that's right. Yeah, so we'll ask around. I mean, maybe I should start with these folks.
I can help.
Can you? The thieves, maybe?
Can't say I know anything myself, but I heard that Newheim the Portly had some things stolen.
Newheim.
And he's been asking around about it. Ask him.
Now, if I recall correctly, Newheim is a bit of a tease. He's a bit of he produces some false advertising because last I checked, he was disappointingly not portly at all. He was actually like normal proportioned. Very upsetting. I'm still not fully recovered from it, but I'll manage. Dining hall. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. We had to traverse many floors to get to that lad. Hi. You guys beating the shit out of each other? All right, good. Keep beating the shit out of each other, I guess, and yeah, just do your thing. See you later. Just don't cut off too many limbs. Let's find Newheim. New Heine. And his portly ass. Is that you? No, you're the other guy. Although you have like orcish gear, which is a little weird. I figure most people out here would have like the fancy stuffs. The Daedric and the glass armor and such. Excuse me.
Quickly now.
Is it green guy here? Afternoon.
Bill, what can Newheim the Portly do for you?
Speaking the third person is one thing.
Traffic through Anvil Harbor comes mostly in exotic, high-profit goods, easy to transport by road or Mages Guild couriers to eastern markets.
That's very helpful. Any cool rumors? Any hot, sexy gossip?
Has returned. After 11 years, he just walked back into Anvil.
Did we know that? I don't know if we knew that, actually. Count Umbra. Oh, wait. Unless we're talking about... wait a second. We talking... Oh, yeah. That was the Thieves Guild thing. Okay, never mind. Right. That was the guy's name. Forgot about that. Yes, that was all here in Anvil, at least I'm pretty sure.
Aye, I know about those scum. Rotten bastards robbed me blind, they did. Stole a family heirloom. Bunch of Bosmer, if you can believe it.
They was gonna say
No
stole a
offense to your
family.
friend, of course. Last I heard, they were holed up in Hirota Cave, not too far from here.
I promise I'm not racist, but... And then proceeds to disparage several Bosmer, and then it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, bud.
Took my flagon, they did.
The flagons.
Passed down to me from my father Rolf, and from his father Torvald. It's a wondrous cup. Keeps ale cold and sweet. Been drinking from a lousy
He has
wooden
very
tankard
small
since.
eyes.
It's just not the same. If you can find it, you'd have the gratitude of Newheim the Portly.
That is gratitude I wish to achieve, my friend.
You'll find it north of Anvil. Good luck, and give it to those bastards good.
Well, I'm gonna give it to them, alright. And by it, I mean several hugs. To their face. Well, maybe not, but... I mean, if I could put skill points into hugging, I definitely would. If I could rank that up, oh, you best believe it.
And whip their asses for
I'm gonna hug their asses. Let's go hug some asses, bud. He said north. We've never been there before.
Just one coin.
Just one coin. I got a coin. I have many.
Asking for enough to feed.
Yeah. Here you go. Oh, wait.
Cave. I believe it's a bit north of here. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
All right, cool. Could you switch to your beggar voice real quick?
Thank you, kind sir.
Cool, thanks, fam.
Blessings
Oh, wait. Could I get, like,
children.
another, like, normal one?
It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city.
Okay, cool. Here's your payment. Payment.
Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of Julianus upon you.
I just love the like, context switching. Code switching.
How goes it?
How goes it?
What's your story?
What's your story, you sad purple man? With the round face? Oh, we're really fast. I was gonna say, we might be outrunning this lad. Maybe that's part of the fun. See if we can lose our buddy. Although, if they gave us a friend for this quest, it might be because he's gonna be, required at some point. Like, there will be something that we can't do by ourselves, but he will miraculously know how to do. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this without him getting murdered, but you know, we'll see. No guarantees. Let me just trounce through the fields. I like to think we're skipping through the daisies. Oh, hold on, hold on. It's a cougar, okay. Or mountain lion. Take your time, Magler. No rush, bud. He's like, am I a little late? Did I miss the fight? So yeah, we've never been here, although the entrance is pretty easy to stumble upon. Rota Cave. So here's where the dudes are gonna be. Let us steal ourselves. Steal ourselves before we key ourselves, or I don't know. It sounded cool in my head. Let's get a torch. And dropping some frames of all things. We dropped some frames last time too, actually, which was weird. So that figures itself out. Now, are you gonna be in sneaky mode? You are not gonna be in sneaky mode. So me being sneaky, actually maybe me being sneaky will give myself away. Maybe I'm like, he doesn't know that I'm secretly the leader of the thieves, of all the thieves. So me being sneaky is like, wait a second, how'd you learn to do that? Maybe that's gonna reveal more than I mean for it to. Can I break these things? Can I break these cuffs? I can't break those cuffs. More torches. Right, left path or right path? I'm gonna go with this one first. Oh, I just noticed the mini map or the radar compass. That's the one. That's the word. The compass has every fucking entity on this in this cave mapped out. Excuse me? Oh, cave in. Ouch. Now Rock gave me an owie. There was like stuff there, I think. There was like candles and such. I don't think it's anything important. In fact, it looks like it's probably a dead end. It is an end that is dead. Well, fine, I guess we'll go this way. There's a door there. I like doors. Swing. Rockwall? Oh, it just moves. Well, that's convenient. Now, don't fucking just jump in all willy-nilly. I'm gonna save. I don't know if we fail the quest if we don't bring this guy back with us. Did you say payback? It's like, she hasn't done anything yet. I guess like payback for stealing that other guy's stuff, but sure. Please do not. Oh, that just paralyzed her. This man's. He actually did not get attacked, but it felt like he was in my way a couple of those times, but we got there. Den Elwins. Oh, they have names. They're named. Named peoples. It's a little bit unusual. Usually they're just called thief or bandit. Are these names I recognize? I wonder. Go Githrian? I don't think yet. But I wonder if we're gonna like see names that I recognize and it's like, oh right, sorry, I'm technically your boss. And now I'm murdering you, so this is awkward. Don't you hate it when that happens? When your boss gets mixed up with a rival faction and they end up murdering you to death. Hate it when that happens. So awkward. Hashtag awkward. Looking for a family heirloom. Family heirloom. A loom of hair. Let's go this way. And I'm pretending to be sneaky. I don't know if I'm convincing anybody. Well, really, I don't know if the goal is to kill everybody, but the goal is definitely to acquire the item. Most likely. What's up, Piazza? 79J. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Piazza. I appreciate your kindness, my friend. That's very generous. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, my friend. Hope it was a nice day for you, bud. I had a pretty chill day. Today was a lot of driving. The family that I got to visit today, it was good to see them, because I don't get to see them very often. But my family is split between the St. Louis area and the Carbondale, Illinois area. So I'm in St. Louis, and so since we're kind of split half and half, what we typically do is for Christmas they come to us, and then for Thanksgiving we go to them. So Thanksgiving was us, and at least myself and my fiance driving from my place to Carbondale, and it was good. It was a good visit, but it was a lot of driving. And it was very rainy today, and a pretty good amount of traffic too, which kind of surprised me. So it was only like 2.5 hours. It wasn't that bad, but like by the end of it, it's like, ooh, it's good to be home. It's good to be home and nice and cozy. That rock wall is how we got here. The rock door. So we'll instead go this ways.
You shouldn't have come after us.
You shouldn't have come here. That was a noise. What noise did I hear just now? Oh, they have a motherfucking Daedrith. Unless it's summoned. You are a summoned Daedrith. And you're dead now. He's out of there. You're pathetic. Shut up. Oh, my boy got you. Here, I'll get you a heal with this right here. I think I'm technically your boss or your supervisor or your older brother. I don't know. I don't know what I am, but I'm probably supposed to keep you alive, so. No. I just would rather not stab my buddy if I can. Oh, I just stabbed him. Yep, I just fucked him up. Now, I'm not trying to say that all... Oh, did he... Hold on, did I kill him by stabbing, or did he run into the spike ball and fucking die? Because there is blood on here. I might have to check the tapes to see how that guy got, but it looked like he just turned around, ran into the spike ball, and just fell over. And honestly, like, for me, it's about head height, and this was a Bosmer, a wood elf, so yeah, that might have been just well enough for him to get clonked on the head. Wait, bow of what? Of coises. Excuse me. Coises. I'll take those. Oop. I don't know who set that trap, or who tripped that trap. I don't think we would have. The bad guys might have done it. Ned Helfine. I don't think these are names I recognize. Thurchill. Thurchill. Interesting name. Transmogrify. That's a fun word. Boop. I bet the final dude or dudette is gonna have the sacred relic. And by sacred relic, I mean expensive drinking vessel. It's a flagon, right? He says it's his favorite because it keeps his booze sweet and cold. Now, is it like going to be a magical enhanced drinking apparatus, or is it just going to be like a plain ass drinking cup, drinking mug, but it just looks cool? Regardless, he wants it, so. They don't pay us to think, they pay us to fight shit. And fight and shit I shall do. Sometimes at the same time. And there's a person. Being all sneaky snaky. See if I can get a sneak attack in. He's like, sneak attack? That doesn't sound very Fighters Guild. Look at that, he's all distractified. And fuck you. Oh, it didn't kill him though. It was a sneak attack though. Got your ass cornered, motherfucker. Whoa! He did paralyze me. He got the finishing blow on him. I was proud of myself. I was able to get a sneak attack in. Whoops, sorry, bud. Whoa, he smacked him down. Trying to tickle him from below. Damn it. You're pathetic. Boom. Yeah, one more. That was pretty cool though, yeah. Yeah, where, what's this guy's name? Maglier? Magler like was taking that guy. He was fighting him. He was like, he had aggro on him. He was fighting him face to face. And while the other guy was distracted, I was able to sneak around him. I was surprised it counted as a sneak attack, given that he was like actively in combat and I'm sure was like aware of my presence. But I guess since I was in sneak attack mode and he hadn't engaged with me specifically, and that we were able to pull that off. So that's kind of cool. Like when they're distracted, even if they're actively aware of their surroundings, they can still get taken by sneak attacks. So I thought that was kind of a cool little moment. See, Magler, maybe we're not such a bad team after all. Maybe we got a little something going on, man. A little something. I heard voices in the distance, so we know there's at least one more person left, and they probably have the thing. The thing that we desire. That thing's gonna break. In fact, I will break it. I will break it myself. Yes, there we go. Shepherd's pie? That's fancy. Made with real shepherd meat, I hope. Got a potato in the pot. And... yeah, no fancy drinking flagons. Healing potion. Over here, maybe? There's the guy we got earlier. There's my buddy who's all highlighted because of Detect Life. Already checked that chest over there, so yes, this is the last one. Get that mysticism skill up. Yes, please. Darn it, she turned around because again, my guy is... My buddy here, he's like, sneak attacks? That's not very Fighter's Guild of you. We're all about slapping people's testicles front first. We don't fuck around with this whole, like, being sneaky nonsense. That's some Thieves Guild shit. We don't want to out ourselves. So, return for payment. But again, did we find the thing, though? The mace, unless it's in this chest right here. Idrulian is the name. 5 gold, so no flagons here. Repair hammer. He says he really wanted that drinking apparatus. I would very much like to return it to him. Also, my torch went out. And torch. There's torches. Also, repair hammers. Good idea. Let's repair things too. I don't think we broke a single hammer that time. However, last stream there was a time where we had like 5 hammers and we had like 4 things to repair and all 5 hammers got broke before we could finish said repairs. So sometimes the RNG does not work in your favor. So yeah, she's not like hiding, she's not like coveting any important stuff, is she? I mean, I guess I was wrong. I guess the quest really was just kill the baddies. But I don't know, he seemed like he really wanted... Well, actually, hold on, let's check the quest log. Maybe the quest log would say... Okay, maybe not, yeah. Yeah, it really was just clear out the den of the dudes. Den of the dudes. Return to Ozan and that's it. Okay. Well, never mind. I was all overthinking this. Yeah, this is not a thinking operation. This is a kill the thieves operation. I want to break this. I can break these cuffs. I can break these boards. Sorry. Sorry, Magler. You don't understand. I see shitty wooden boards and I must destroy them with my girth. Yes. Girthify them. Yes. Good. Hey, what's up, Puzzle? Happy Thanksgiving. I almost said happy birthday. Happy birthday, the birth of being thankful. If you are the spirit of thankfulness, happy birthday. Otherwise, happy Thanksgiving, Puzzle. It's good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. It would be weird. Oh, whoops, sorry. Sorry, buddy. That one wasn't intentional, all right? Some of them have been intentional. Not that one. That one was not meant to happen, although it was kind of funny. No, it'd be awkward if Thanksgiving, if the spirit of Thanksgiving had a birthday, and the birthday was like on a specific day of the year, because of course Thanksgiving is, I think it's the 4th Thursday of November. I don't know why they determined it should be that, the 4th Thursday of November. It's like kind of oddly specific, but for whatever reason, that was what they set it up as, so it's never the same day twice in a row, or 2 years in a row, rather. So it's a little bit silly. Oh, maybe there was something that I missed. Ooh, there's a little door. I like doors. I like doors that lead to places. Yeah, let's check that out real quick. Maybe there's a little something in here after all. Next month. Oh, really, Puzzle? You got a birthday next month? That's exciting. Do you think you'll do anything fun to celebrate? Is this gonna be the goods? Spark Tome? That's nice. That's nice, I suppose. If anybody is doing the bingo board, if anybody's tracking the bingo board, the exclamation point bingo Oblivion bingo board, then learning a new spell is on that list of potential things. So by doing this and saying yes, that means I have learned a new spell. Now granted, it's not a very good spell. It is a spell that is very easily outclassed by existing electric damage spells, but I'll still take it. Watching some fun movies. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds really chill. Puzzle, I respect the fact that Clue is your favorite movie, because that is a fun... That's a fun movie. I've seen the movie once, and you know what? I think I'm due to watch it again at some point. At least I'm assuming it's the movie I'm thinking that it is, because unless there were other Clue movies, but the one I'm thinking of is from like the... I want to say either 70s or 80s, like it's, you know, kind of a retro one, but it's a fun one. And it was like a legit fun whodunit kind of deal. It has Tim Curry. You know what? I think it did have... I think the one I saw did have Tim Curry in it. So that makes all the sense in the world. That's the movie I'm thinking of in my mind. I can't remember Tim Curry specifically being in it, but the movie that I'm thinking of felt like the kind of thing Tim Curry would have excelled in. So yes, that sounds about right. There's something satisfying about just a good old-fashioned whodunit kind of tale. And of course, when it comes to those kinds of stories, we talk, you know, every so often about that really cool Dark Brotherhood quest in this game, literally called Whodunit. It's like a game of Clue, except you are the one that is killing everybody. Instead of, because in Clue you're trying to like suss out who killed a particular person, like a particular NPC, based on the things you see, as opposed to there being really, let's be honest, the whodunit quest in this game is not very similar to the game of Clue. It's more similar to the game Among Us. You become the sus guy because your job is to kill everyone, and their job is to, like, I guess escape, you know, or like, there's no really, I guess, tasks to complete, but yeah, their job is to escape. So yeah, less of a Clue-like and more of sus man like. The butler, yeah, who killed the butler? That's right. Oh wait, you're saying, oh, Tim Curry plays the butler, right? But yeah, it was right as we were approaching this door. Yeah, this door right here. So I think we're good. Yeah, we still got Maglia with us, so I think we're fine. So yeah, no, it's annoying. It's annoying that, like I said, we changed all the settings last time, and it performed just fine after we turned things down into like a much more approachable series of stream settings. So maybe we just got lucky. However, luck can only carry us so far. It's the friendship, it's the power of friendship that carries us through. And Dave, 37 goddamn months, thank you, my man. Thank you very much for that resub, buddy. Dave might have like tried to sneak in earlier, tried to sneak in a sub earlier, or that resub, but then like saw the game crash and then saw my stream go offline. He was like, all right, I'll wait for him to come back, and then I'll hit him with it. What's up, Dave? Thank you very much, my friend. On the subject of being thankful, that's something I'm thankful for. Thank you for that resub, buddy. 37 months, by the way. Holy crap. Yeah, segue. I do the same shit. Yeah, I struggle with the word segue because I want to spell it like the device, the two-wheel device. We are on the wrong side, although we can maybe like skip over. Is Maglier capable, or is he's gonna run around the entire planet? Yep. All right. Well, I'll see you over here, Maglier. We'll just assume he'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, same actually. It's one of those words that I had heard a lot before I ever spelled it out myself. What's happening? Yeah. See, he ran all the way around. So yeah, hearing it or like hearing it out loud versus spelling it out, or spelling it out yourself. I am a sneaky boy. What can I say? So I think we are. Yeah, we're a little bit late, so we're gonna wait until 8 a.m. Just gonna loiter outside until 8 a.m. Yeah, puzzle understands, yeah. There's a lot of words like that, like peek. Like if you want to take a peek at something, or if... Well, actually, there's 3 of them, I think. I think there's 3. There's if you want to take a peek at something, like you're taking a peek, just a little bit of a look. And then there's like the peak of a mountaintop. Like the peak of a mountain, or the peak of a high point. Or if something makes you interested, you could say it piques your interest. All 3 of them had different spellings. Mr. Whale, good to see you, by the way. Good to see you, Whale. Hope you're doing well, my man. Happy Thanksgiving to all, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving to Whale and Dave and Puzzle, all the cool cats.
You've got a real bounce to your step. I bet you're quite the acrobat.
Quite the acrobat. Messing up segue. You know, that's a good point, Dave. Yeah, we don't really get a lot of segue things nowadays, do we? Oh, here's the guy, right? Here's the portly. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, I don't turn in the quest to him. I turn the quest into our Fighters Guild guy.
What can Newham the Portly do for you?
He doesn't even want to talk about the thieves anymore. You'd think that he would have a comment, maybe.
Go get 'em and whip their asses for Newham.
We did whip their asses. In fact, they're all dead. Not their asses. Well, their asses are dead too, but the bodies attached to the asses are dead. But no, Dave raises a good point. There was like a good hot minute back in like the late 2000s where segways were like the new hotness, and people were talking about how cool they were and how fun they were to ride, and they were kind of expensive, but it's like, oh, is this like the cool new thing? Is this like the newest craze? And yeah, kind of died off after a couple years, and now we don't really hear people talk about them anymore. I'm sure people ride them, like I'm sure people buy and sell them, but yeah, they're not exactly the hot item that they once were. So yeah, I've heard they're very fun, like to play around with, but hard to just justify the expense. What's up, Farside? The guy, yeah, the Newham the portly. Well, I mean, he's really not that portly, but he does like to speak in the third person.
You and Maglier need to catch those thieves.
We did.
Have you taken care of those thieves yet?
They're all deaded forever.
Cleared them out, did you? Good work, you two. I see big
Forever.
things for you with the guild. Here's your payment.
Pay for our car repairs. Oh, that's no good, man. Alternator, battery. Oh, that's not fun. I don't know if I've ever had to replace an alternator, but battery replacement is a pretty common thing, unfortunately.
You're due for advancement. I hereby name you Protector of the Fighters Guild.
Protector, hell yeah. We're protection. I'm a condom now. We're gonna put me over the bad guys' faces and strangle them with my rubbery goodness.
I've been told to send you to Coral for some duties. Speak with
You
Aurelia.
see? You see, he named where we're going. He didn't just say, yeah, go talk to such and such. Now fuck off. He actually said, oh yeah, he's there. Go to that place. So much easier. What a difference that makes. Some Zomboid Whale. Ooh, very nice. Not sure about enjoying it solo. Yeah, Zomboid is a very good game. I've played it mostly multiplayer. Multiplayer is fun, but single player is probably like, you could probably like keep a game going longer in single player than with multiplayer. So it's like, I guess it depends. Like with multiplayer, it is fun, especially when it's with friends. But there's when what's the nice way of saying it? There's just more points of failure when it's multiplayer. Because in that game, if you get bitten by a zombie, unless they've changed it, you are doomed. Like, if you get bitten by a zombie, there is no way to prevent the inevitable. It's gonna happen. You can get scratched, you can get, like, you know, you can take other wounds, but if you get bitten, that's it. Your days are numbered. So, when there's multiple of you, there's that many necks that can be bitten. You know, there's that many more opportunities for it to all go tits up. However, of course, you have help to do the other things, so it's a trade-off. But single player seems really cool. But yeah, I'm in the opposite situation. That's the one I've not really played. Single player mode, that is. But I do have the game. It's a very good one, and they've really built it up a lot since I last played, like 6 years ago. Well, actually, no longer than that, because we bought it at launch. Yeah, we bought it in like 2014. Good lord, that was a long time ago. Holy shit. Battery and alternator, not so bad. That's good. That's good. I mean, I have a Prius, so I don't expect to replace the battery anytime soon. Maybe like individual cells in the battery. Alternator, though, I'm not so sure. I guess I'll have to. So we'll see. Time comes. Common jobs. Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, batteries for sure. Because yeah, before I had my Prius, yeah, I've replaced a couple batteries every now and again. My Prius is 10. No, yes, it is 10 years old. It's 10 years old as of this month. November 2012 was when I bought it. And it is a 2012 model, so how about that? So yeah, so it's
Well met.
it is it has handy with a blade. It is a reliable vehicle that has served me well and has not really had any problems, honestly. So I've been pretty grateful for that. Oh, what did Magler say, by the way?
If there's anything I can do, good day.
I was thinking maybe he would have comments about our co-adventuring.
Hello.
I've heard
Got in line for. Oh, really, Dave? That's exciting, man. Is there a particular model you're looking at, or just like the base model?
No, Carahil is a powerful maid.
Because I haven't really been keeping up with. Well, I mean, I don't really keep up with car stuff very much at all. But I know that they did like a redesign of the Prius a few years ago, and there's the smaller one, the Prius C. There's the bigger one, the Prius V. So there's a number of options, which is nice. But I feel like I've been kind of out of the loop for the past couple years. There was a point in time where I had to. I think I had to get new tires on my car, on my Prius. So I dropped it off. But I needed to go to the office. And I had stuff that I needed to do in person. So they gave me a loaner, and the loaner car they gave me was a Prius C. So I drove that for to and from the office. Honestly, it was for just over the course of I said I would say for the day, but I only had to drive it for 20 minutes or so, 20 maybe 30 minutes, and it was pretty cool. It was a pretty zippy little thing, which I say zippy. I mean relative to my vanilla Prius. Felt quite zippy, so that was kind of cool. It was a lot smaller, but I didn't mind that. It was actually kind of nice. So I've kind of put that as a little note in my brain where it's next time I have to go car shopping, keep that in mind as an option. Because it was a pretty fun one. It was a pretty cool little vehicle. New all-wheel drive. I'm assuming that's what AWD stands for. Was that? I didn't realize that Toyota made a all-wheel drive hybrid kind of thing. Prius alternatives. Oh, really? Hybrid models are the other. Oh, I got you. Okay. Hybrid Corolla or oh, that's kind of cool then. That actually doesn't surprise me. Yeah, maybe it just makes sense to kind of consolidate. Because I mean, let's be honest. Nowadays, the Prius isn't the hotness that it once was, because every car maker has some kind of hybrid option. It's kind of become a standard, at least in some ways, for gasoline vehicles. So it kind of makes sense where they would kind of look around and go, I don't know if we need to distinguish ourselves that much. This is the default now. So it was exciting when they first rolled it out, but nowadays it's kind of blasé. That's pretty neat though. Yeah, so I'll be curious to hear, Dave, how that goes. If you get a chance to test drive one and kind of see how it goes. See how it performs. New all-wheel drive is brand new, very nice. So not true all-wheel drive, but still a little motor in the back. That's still pretty sweet though, man. It sounds like you're pretty knowledgeable about car stuff, Dave. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on it once you get a chance to try it out. Dodge Grand Caravans. That's kind of nice, man. Pretty quick for a minivan. That's actually pretty nice then. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are some like SUVs, some minivans that are zippier than they might appear. Like, you know, it's easy to underestimate them, but they have, like have some like kind of fun peppiness to them.
Hi there.
Like Gracie has a Honda CRV, I think. Honda CRV. So it's like a it's kind of an SUV. It's an SUV, yeah, but it's like it's a fairly small SUV.
Can I
I say fairly small. I mean, yeah, compared to others, it's fairly small, but like you can still do quite a lot with it. It has quite a bit of room inside of it. So, to be honest, I really don't like driving SUVs because they make me nervous. Like standard SUVs make me nervous because the high center of gravity. It's nice when you want to see forever, like the high center of gravity, like you're up super high. So when you're driving an SUV, you feel like you can see for miles, which is nice. But the high center of gravity comes at a cost, which means it's real prone to tipping over. And that makes me nervous, man. Any kind of like, you know, I don't plan on getting in a car accident anytime soon, but any car accident that happens, if vehicles start rolling or flipping around, that's really scary to me. So, like that's something I would really rather not involve myself with. But that being said, if it's the smaller kind, that makes me a little bit more comfortable. Also, Jangles, good to see you, bud. Larry David. Oh, Diddy in Curb Your Enthusiasm. That sounds like a Curb Your Enthusiasm setup for like a funny moment. Hey, what's up, Smooth Yoda? I love your screen name, bud. That's right. No, I do remember you. I remember your screen name. That's such a good screen name. It sticks out in memory. So no, I remember you quite well, my friend. Hope you're doing well, buddy. They're more stable. That's a good point too. It's like it's probably like mostly a mental thing. Cause yeah, I just think about like probably more in the olden days when it was more of a more of a teetering kind of thing. It probably is much improved nowadays. This is probably more of a comfort thing than like a true safety thing.
For you? Fantastic. Thanks for
Fantastic. He sounds so happy. Now, isn't this great? Because we did some quests for this guy in Coral. And then after we did the quest for him, he was like, I don't have anything for you. Go fuck off and do some stuff for some other people. So we did those things. Now they're like, all right, I've got some tasks for you back at the same guy as earlier. So this guy can't get rid of us.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Despite his best efforts. Now he says it's a pleasure.
Please.
He actually does like us quite a bit, so good on him. How many hours am I in? I can get you the exact number, Smooth Yoda. Down to the minute, down to the microsecond. Okay, maybe not microsecond, but I can tell you I've been playing this game for a total of 237.4 hours. So a little bit more than 76 hours. We've completed the main quest and the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, and I would estimate we are halfway through the Fighters Guild and halfway through the Mages Guild. So we've done a lot, and of course a lot of other side quests. And just a bunch of explorations. We've done a lot of things. We've also done, we've acquired Maroon's Razor. We've done Sundercliff, like we've upgraded Frostcrack Spire and Battlehorn Castle and like the Pirates Cave or Pirates Cove. So we've done a lot of things, but we still have the Pilgrimage. We have the Nine Divines, I suppose. We have the Shivering Isles, which is its own thing entirely. So yeah, we got lots of game left.
I've got another job for you.
Which I'm excited for.
Slightly off the record. You'll be going on a mission with Varanus Daunton. Yes, the Guildmaster's son.
Says it's off the record. I wonder why it's off the record. I'm a fan of being on records. The main quest was cool. I liked the main quest. It's, you know, the way it ends is like, oh, that's a shame. Like, we just got the guy and now this happens. So main quest was good though. I like the main quest. I like the lore, like the lore dump that that Cameron hits you with. Like that's interesting stuff. And Dark Brotherhood was really fucking cool. The only downside about the Dark Brotherhood is that the second like the dead drop quests were kind of like meh. Like the first half of the Dark Brotherhood is like each quest or each like assassination was super unique and felt weird and like cool and different. And then you get the dead drops and the guy's like, yeah, go over here and kill the person. Okay, and now go here and kill that guy. All right, like it wasn't very exciting. But of course the reveal at the end was like, oh fuck, like that was interesting. Thieves Guild 2 was pretty cool. I like the Thieves Guild a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Shivering... I'm excited for Shivering Isles, Whale. Yeah, Shivering Isles will be good. Ending cutscene for the main quest. It's pretty cool. Like, it was pretty cool. It was very spectacular. Skyrim jangles? At some point. I'm kind of weird because I like to bounce around to different series, kind of based on what tickles my pickle. And sometimes I get the itch for certain games. Like, I think to myself, like, oh man, I want to play some XYZ. Like, for instance, we're kind of exiting spooky season, but I'm still in spooky season mode, so I've recently been tickled by the Castlevania itch. So I kind of want to play some Castlevania games. We played Symphony of the Night 2 years ago, and I kind of want to play, and Rondo of Blood for the matter, so I want to play some of the other Metroidvania-like Metroid games, or I'm sorry, Castlevania games. So maybe some of the Game Boy Advance Castlevania games, that kind of stuff. But eventually I'll get the Elder Scrolls itch again, and what'll probably happen is that the next time I get the Elder Scrolls itch, I probably won't go for Skyrim. I'd be more inclined to try Daggerfall, just because I've heard Daggerfall is very fun, and I'm an old school, you know, kind of fan. I like the older stuff, so I kind of want to try Daggerfall, but eventually I'll want to do Skyrim for sure. That being said, I'm also working, you know, kind of behind the scenes, outside of my streams. I'm also working on upgrading my mods for Morrowind, and I want to do more Morrowind randomizer streams, because I haven't done that in like 2.5, probably close to 3 years. So that's something I also want to get back to after a long time of neglecting it. Morrowind randomizer is something I also want to get back to, so yeah, lots of fun things on the horizon, but Skyrim is admittedly kind of, you know, I wouldn't say at the bottom of the list, but is not very high on the list. But I would like to try it out eventually, though, just to play it and have my own opinions about it, because it's a super popular game.
Accompany him and make sure
When I ought to play.
He needs some time in the field to get his confidence up, or he'll never become a good warrior. Velena coddles the boy too much. Doesn't want him in the line of fire. Suppose it's no surprise after Vitellis.
So Vitellis, I think, was the one that got like their previous count, perhaps. Soul Reaver Farsight. I was just hanging out in Black Channel's chat, or not Black. Well, Black Channel was there, but Po Boy. I was watching Po Boy, a streamer friend of mine, play some Majora's Mask. Him and XGF were playing Majora's Mask, like they were kind of co-streaming, and somebody made reference to Legacy of Kain. Someone else brought up Soul Reaver. And yeah, they were like the 2 or 3 of them were talking about the Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver games. And I was like, damn, man, I've never played any of these games. But I think I might own a few of them on good old games, on GOG, on GOG. So that'd be kind of fun to try out at some point. Like, I would probably want to start with the older Kain games, but yeah, also get to Soul Reaver, because they look really cool. And I think I'd be down to, I think they look like the kind of games I would enjoy. Because by now, they're, you know, some of them are kind of old. So yeah, they seem kind of fun. I know that the first Legacy of Kain game was recently released on good old games, on GOG. And that one looks pretty cool. Like, it's real old school. Unity version? Exactly, Puzzle. Yeah, I would do the Unity version for sure. Don't think you've done the Morrowind. Yeah, that's a good point, Puzzle, because that was like one of the first things, I wouldn't say the first things I did, but it was like one of the first like weird things I did years ago, and it was the only thing I streamed for like several months. It was a big, I don't say a big project, but a project that I was on for a long time, and of course eventually I wanted to play other stuff, but it's something I've been wanting to circle back around for a long time. They're excellent. Yeah, the writing sounds cool, and just like the overall aesthetic seems really neat. So yeah, those are games that I would like to try. Like I said, I'd probably start with the earlier games and try to work my way through the series. But yeah, it's a series that I've kind of always wondered about from afar. You know, I've always been like, I wonder what those are like.
His mother's been holding him back, protecting him. You'll go to Nunwell Cavern with him. Galtus Previa was lost there, and you're to find him.
Got to find Galtus Previa.
And not a word of this to the Guildmaster. Go find him. He'll be in the Don Tarn house, most likely. And bring him back in one piece.
So don't let him get got, please. Please and thank you. Yeah. In fact, yeah, do you have an opinion, Farsight, on if it is wise for me to start with the Kain games before blossoming to Soul Reaver, or should I just skip all that and go right to Soul Reaver? Because they're in like the same universe, I think, but they're kind of separate, but I guess related series. The Soul Reaver games and the Legacy of Kain games. I think Kain is like still in the Soul Reaver games, or vice versa, but But obviously I don't know the details.
We got the contract from his aunt. Was in Nonwil looking for gems of some sort. Never heard from again. You and Varanus, go find him.
All these Fighters Guild quests, so we have a buddy.
Elena Danton's eldest son. Good man. We lost him on a botched mission recently. You've probably seen the other wounded around. If you're smart, you'll steer clear of the subject around the Guildmaster. Perhaps you and I will have time to discuss it more later.
So there's more behind the scenes then. Okay. Sounds like a pretty good stiff. Yeah, Kane's the main, so yeah, Soul Reaver's kind of the offshoot. But yeah, it sounds like Legacy of Kane kind of overshadowed the other stuff, like the main game in some ways at least. Okay, so you think it is worth playing the original then? Yeah, I got you, Farsight. I appreciate the heads up. That's very helpful. Doggies. Kind of cool. They just follow that person around on their own. So I'm guessing he's in... Oh, that's the person's house. Perfect. It's just one series? Okay. Blood Omen 2. First one's really good though. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, you know I love the old shit. I love the retro shit, so I am super down.
Ready? Greetings, guildmate. What can I do for you?
I'm so ready.
A mission? Well, of course. I'm sure we can do this. You say this came from Orion himself. Well, perhaps I should speak with Mother first.
So many games, Whale. Are there any that you're considering, Whale? Because, yeah, I'm thinking what I'll probably do. I don't know if I want to pick him up now or wait for the holiday sale to see if the prices go down any further. But I'm thinking of picking up, I actually mentioned earlier, the Castlevania Game Boy Advance games. There's the GBA collection on Steam. I want to pick that up at some point, as well as the probably also the newest Jackbox Party Pack 9. So those are the two I'm like immediately thinking of. Trying to think of anything else, but yeah, those are the two that I've kind of had on my radar recently. Wasn't written by the team behind Blood Omen. Oh, interesting. So, I guess that might have been why Puzzle said that. Yeah, you could maybe skip Blood Omen 2 at least, but the first one's good. They at least tied it together. That's good. I'm not a big fan of how it plays. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of then. The one that recently had a release on GOG. PS1. Yeah, I think that's exactly a puzzle. I think the PC version was the one that had a re-release recently. A little bit of work to get it working. Yeah, I figure that's just how it goes, but as you know, I'm quite familiar with PC games that sometimes have some stuff. So I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty. Your mother is not to know about this. Do I want to try to like... Wait, look at this baby face. Do I want to try to like... Try to be like, oh, time is of the essence? Or do I want to be like, don't fucking tell her? We'll try to like keep this of the utmost importance. Because we want to build that confidence up.
Oh, I'm prepared, of course. I'm sure there's no need to speak to Mother at all. Let's go.
That's right.
He must be in Nonwil somewhere. Let's get there quickly.
Yeah, when have we ever had issues with any games we've ever played ever
Yes,
on stream?
my older brother. He was lost on a mission. Vitalis died valiantly, as we all knew he would. He was the best of us. I'm sure our mother is very proud of him.
All the reason to make sure this guy does not get got. I'm with you, smiley face. As I say as I get stuck on a chair. Ultimate boss battle. Get defeated by a chair. More games that demos will. That's an interesting point too, because I feel like game demos have slowly started to come back into fashion, but it's still kind of slow. Back in the day, that was the main thing, like with how you could try out new games, was with game demos. And that kind of fell away, but it's starting to kind of come back, at least for indie games. Indie games are starting to have more demos. But, yeah, it's still hit or miss as far as some devs and some publishers providing them. It's a nice way to give a little taste test. Is the guy not following us? He's not following us. Which he doesn't know one. That's right, Mr. Jangles. Yeah, we'll just gloss over that little detail and not bother telling it to her. We'll just say it's of the utmost importance and that only this guy can help us. She'll understand. I heard a swing. Oh, motherfucking Minotaur, by the way. This guy wants to build up his confidence. Meanwhile, he's picking fights with motherfucking Minotaurs. Ouch. I appreciate that he's casting spells on this motherfucker. I don't know how much good it's doing. Behold, as I stab him straight square into the genitals. Good job. That was the Minotaur Lord. With 2 gold on his person. How you doing, fam? He hardly got damaged. Look at his strangely golden hair. Or orange hair, rather. It's highlighted. Illuminated. When we replay the series puzzle? Hell yeah. Some folks think he might get a new game. For like for the Soul Reaver and Kane games, that'd be pretty cool. Because yeah, I feel like we haven't had a new entry in a long time, right? We're talking like PS2 era. That'd be pretty slick. Trying games once and never. Yeah, if it just doesn't click for you. Especially if I mean, I guess if it's on Steam, you could refund it if it's less than 2 hours played. But sometimes by that point, like by the time you've decided it's not really worth it, the 2 hours have already passed. Oblivion and their bloom. Yes, yeah. We actually have bloom turned off. We have high dynamic range, HDR enabled, but no bloom. But even still, that's just like additional bloom, I suppose. You really can't get out of some of it, at least some of it. Alright, so he's all healthy and alive. Just the way I like it. We've arrived. Find out what happened to the dude. No harm comes to young Daunton. Daunton. What are we charging for? He's like charging. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. He sees something and he wants to fuck. He wants to fucking murder something. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna disengage because he's getting accosted by multiple trolls. See, this is why you don't just charge into battle blindly and doofusly. Okay, the rat, I think you can manage. I'm like knocking shit down. I think he's fine. He can handle it. And now I'm getting my butthole slapped inside out. Yeah, we're good. So I got kind of fucked up. He got real fucked up. So yeah, please don't just charge into battle mindlessly like that. That motherfucker just tried to solo 3 trolls and a rat. And it's worth noting that they didn't see us. He wanted to charge into combat before they ever entered the equation. By the way, we just got our troll fat, so now we have what we need to attempt that one Daedric Shrine quest, which is kind of nice. But I'll grab extra troll fat just in case it comes up. But I think he might be regenerating health on his own, so it's actually possible that he might have like important NPC armor where he doesn't die but gets knocked unconscious. So something to be mindful of. Yeah, new Kane game maybe someday, maybe kind of sorta. We'll see. I'll believe when I see it. Some kind of remake though would be kind of cool. Just get any of the just get the conversation happening again. That's how I feel about like any mention of Half-Life, any mention of fucking, I don't know, F-Zero, any mention of just like series that have been neglected. At least with Half-Life, we got Half-Life Alyx not so long ago, so that's at least something. But some people grumbled like, well, it's not Half-Life 3. It's like, but yeah, you don't understand. It's something. We haven't had a something in so long. So I was just grateful that we got anything at all, because that is more than we've gotten for years and years and years. The Elder God, was he a voice actor? Remastered voice lines could be kind of iffy. Yeah, if you get like a really good and iconic voice actor who is no longer available or no longer around, then yeah, those can be heavy shoes to fill, or large shoes to fill. Sometimes it works out, but other times not so much. But I heard a sword get drawn and I got scared. Get a torch out. It's a little bit dark. A little dark and spooky in here. Heard it's a good game. I've heard it's incredible. Yeah, I've heard it's a really good game. I have a couple friends who bought VR headsets specifically so they could use it to play Half-Life Alyx. And the temptation is there. I will not lie. I have been tempted. Because I'm a strange and smelly Half-Life fan. So the fact that there is a Half-Life game that is out and readily available that I've not played kills me inside, but part of it is I don't have a VR headset, nor do I really have a setup that's conducive to it, but I keep telling myself one of these days I'm gonna make it happen. So I gotta place that way. Now we're looking for a person who has disappeared. So far we've only seen trolls and rats and various cave dwelling features. But nothing out of the ordinary. Probably don't need to be in sneaky mode, but it makes me feel really cool if I'm in sneaky mode, and that's more than worth the price of admission, I would say. And of course, being in sneaky mode but having a torch out kind of defeats the purpose. The porpoise. I'm a fan of defeating the porpoise. If you defeat enough of them, you'll level up your underwater combat skills. Okay, so after all that, Chamber of the Titan. Well, that sounds awfully ominous. Oblivion Highlands goes outside. Chamber of the Titan. So all about Chamber of the Titans. However, not this Chamber of the Titans. Let's go to that one over there. All right, let's go to that one over there then. We just crouch, sprint my way over this way. This one. It's like I'm waddling. Now, I feel like if I jump over this, he will not jump over and he'll just blindly charge through this and smack it down. So I'm going to do one of these. Boop. I'll intentionally cut it so that it is harmless. Unless he sprints into it and hurts himself, but I think we're probably fine. Firewalking, some gold. Alright, we Gucci. Slowly trying to get that mysticism skill up. Gonna save just because if there are titans here, then I have no idea what that's going to entail. Looks like a troll, not a titan. It's an ogre! There's the line. He said the line, by the way. Although I like the idea of an ogre-sized mud crab. Ouch. Ooh, I'm gonna keep stabbing you in your tummy. Yes, look at me. I'm the sexy one. Where is my guy going? He was like running all around the room. Yeah, it's easier if he has aggro to me. That's fine. No, not you, not you. I'm prettier. Look at me. Look at me and my big purple face. Ouch. Ouch. He's trying to get a better vantage point. He's not doing a very good job. God, trolls are fucking... Or ogres, rather. Ogres are fucking absurd. Despite having really good gear and better weapons, it's still a struggle just trying to get past their like, stun ability... Their unstun ability and their propensity for stun-locking us. Entropy, yes. I've heard entropy is very, very good. 1 and 2, or I guess entropy 0 or entropy 2, 0 point something something. Anyway, yes, both entropy games I've heard are incredible. Up to date on the mods. No, I'm the same way. Like, I used to be better about keeping up with them. Not so much nowadays. But no, I know the mods you're describing, Puzzle. Because the second one came out fairly recently. But I've heard the first one is also really good. And I've played neither, so that is on my list. Also, Grandmaster Player, good to see you, bud. Wait, hold on. Hanging clubs, you get this, and you get this follow. I have to break into the White House. Hold on. I feel like I have to read this a couple times. If there's like a pun here that I'm missing or a joke. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Unless Grandmaster Player is saying you get this follow as in the Grandmaster Player follows us, which maybe to some might be suspicious, but I don't think it's suspicious. I'm sure you're a fine, upstanding member of society who would never attempt anything unsavory towards the FBI or the CIA or the White House. I'm sure you are a upstanding citizen. So I have full confidence in you, my friend. Did I check both chests? I think I did. Wait, sorry, I got distracted when I started slapping ogres. Slapping their big old tummies. Slapping ogre tummies. That's what we do. Uh-oh. Something has seen me. Alright, let's proceed with caution. I'm not so much worried for myself, I'm more worried for our buddy here, who loves to just charge in and fuck shit up. Gotta say, I am enjoying this little stabby attack we got recently. That lets us sometimes paralyze bad guys, like just there. Part of me kind of misses that, like, jump attack we had, but I think this is a lot nicer for us because the back swing attack, the one that, like, knocks people backwards sometimes, that move is really cool, and this one does a similar thing, but that one is a lot harder to land. Whereas this one is super easy peasy. There's another one. That one right there, actually, it just procced on that guy. See, you smack them backwards with that one. It's satisfying to pull off, but it is harder to because you have to move backwards for the input to work. And if you're moving backwards when you're trying to take a swing at something, there's a chance that they'll just move out of reach, which is very annoying. Ouch. Ouch, man, you remember that time I wasn't stun locked? Like every other hit is me getting stun locked. So this guy barely got hit, and I'm just taking I'm a fucking bullet sponge, or I guess a melee sponge right now. Like, I'm taking all the hits, I'm tanking all the hits, and he's doing some damage. So I guess if we're meant to build up his confidence, hopefully we're doing a good job. Alright. Your favorite combat line? The one about the mud crabs, fought mud crabs tougher than you? Because that is a good combat line. I like the one where he's like, this is the part where you lie down and bleed to death. Like, it sounds like the kind of one-liner or like the cool action line that like, I appreciate what they're going for, but it sounds a bit involved. Like, oh, I have to lie down and then I have to bleed to death. Seems like you could skip all that and just say, here's the part where I kick the shit out of you. You could skip all the other nonsense by just saying, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. So the fact that they say, yeah, lie down and bleed to death is like, just, it's like, okay, there's a multi-step process for this one. Oh, here, I'm gonna go for the sneak attack before the guy. Okay, well, never mind. He did attract attention. However, sneak attack. Bam! Still pulled it off. And another. Oh, this doesn't count as a sneak attack, does it? Dang it. It showed me as hidden. I was wondering maybe if it would count. Savage troll. You took a bit of damage that time. Oh, that's the one puzzle? Yes, yes, yes. It is kind of dumb. That's precisely why it is delightful. Am I supposed... Well... Sneak attack? Maybe? Oh, the fucking smackies. I like when an NPC pulls that move off. The spin around and smack the shit out of him kind of move. Oh, sorry, I just hit him in the back. It's not my intention to slap you. Gotta heal our buddy a couple more times. Fuck you, Baltimore! Honestly, Will, every time I like read the news or I'm looking at a map and I see Baltimore, I like read the word Baltimore, I can't not immediately think of all caps. Fuck you, Baltimore, every time. Every time. Like, I cannot take Baltimore seriously as a city. And it's all thanks to Big Bill Hells. And I'm probably better off for it. Like, I think that has enriched my life. So I'm okay with it, but it is silly. And sneak attack. Oh, he looked at me, damn it. Yeah, he can't make up his mind on who to fight. Let's get this over with. He sounds so sad. This guy keeps like jumping in front of me and it makes me nervous. Ouch. Fuck him up. Yeah, get that confidence up. Dead. It's a good yeah, it's a good one. It's a classic. I don't know how old the video itself is. It looks kind of dated, like the Big Bill Hells video. It looks kind of old school, like it was made in the late 80s, early 90s, and maybe it was, but it's been on the interwebs for a minute, obviously. Boop. Excuse me. So we got that hallway to go down steel. We've killed a lot of baddies. Killed a lot of bad guys. 6 years old. That's well aged as far as the internet goes. Oh, what's this? Bunch of boxes. Swing. Oh, that's not good. I know where he's going. Yeah, he's charging ahead. Here, I'm gonna jump in front of you because I know you're gonna get accosted by several big boys. In this case, a Minotaur. This one's like a regular Minotaur. What an odd noise. Sounds like he's either exhaling loudly out of his nose or that he's like a jet engine. And Minotaur being part jet engine does sound kind of cool. At least we're not Detroit. Oh, yeah. That was the other video you shared, Whale. Yeah, I remember that one. The Cleveland, that's the one. The Cleveland tourism video, yeah. That's like at the very end. That is a good one. The great thing about Detroit is that I have never been there, and I don't know anything about Detroit, really. Yet, however, I will confess I find it entertaining when people collectively shit on it. Is it warranted? Probably not. But it is something I do appreciate. Kind of like how people like to shit on Ohio for some reason. Like, Ohio has become the butt of many jokes, and I don't think it's deserved. And I don't quite understand where it came from, but I feel like just only recently, relatively recently, the entire state of Ohio has become like the internet punching bag. Like, they don't deserve this, all right? Ohio is getting done dirty with all this memery. However, do I laugh at the memes? Of course I do. So I am part of the problem. Don't hate on Detroit. Yeah, it's probably not that bad, man. And here's the thing. I'm in St. Louis. Talk about a city that has some fucked up shit going on, man. I'm in no place to judge. So I can dog on Detroit all I want, but the minute I open my mouth, I gotta be prepared for people to dish it right back at me, and it's honestly deserved. Downtown Detroit's pretty good. That's actually nice to hear that, yeah, if there were issues, but they've like fix things up and make things good. That's actually nice to hear. So, and I do not doubt it. So that's the thing. I think probably 90 to 95% of the time it's just people memeing. Like they don't. There's no barbs to the wounds. You know, there's no fangs being exposed. It's just people goofing. But every once in a while, it's like you don't want to give people the wrong idea. Oh yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah. And boop. Easy peasy. Yeah, a little sus. That's what we call a sussy baka in the industry, Farsight. That's the one downside with turning off the new viewer and new chatter verification stuff is that it's easier for the bots to sneak in, but we don't get too many of them, so I can't complain too much. So that's a dead end. Well, that just leads outside. So, going for that ones. What weapon do you have? You had a silver warhammer. It says Savage Minotaur. I thought it said Savage Mother. I don't know why. I saw the letter M and the letter R at the end, so Savage Mother is what came to mind. Sounds like a band name. Like an 80s... Like a 70s or 80s rock band. Yeah, we're thanks for coming to the show. We're Savage Mother. I guess there was Frank Zappa and the Mothers. What his band was called. Allegedly, it was because back in the day, if it's kind of an antiquated phrase now, but if you were good at your instrument back in the day, people would see you were a real motherfucker. Like, man, that guy's a real motherfucker. He's really good at the guitar. Or he's a really good drummer. So he's a real motherfucker. But so they wanted that to be like their angle for their band, but they realized it was not very marketable because you call it. Oh, that was cool. He knocked him in the air and I comboed him out of the air. That was kind of sick. But yeah, they realized like this isn't. We can't like sell this. This is not. Can't put it on T-shirts. You can't put it on like billboards or posters or flyers. So they just said, okay, we'll just be Frank Zappa and the Mothers. And I think they eventually added some other stuff to it, like the Mothers of Invention. So they added to it eventually to kind of shore it up. But in a perfect world, they would have liked to have called it something else. That's the... Oh, is that the one for... well, because... Yeah, that is a fun video. It is a really good one. Oh, we found the guy, by the way. Yep, we found the corpse of... Yeah, that's a shame. Yaltus. With his broken shield. It's like spiky. Do I take the shield with me? I probably do. It's only like a weight of 2 anyway. Excuse me, a weight of 2 anyway. I'll take the shield too. Yep, sorry, man.
We should get back to Orion and report
what we found. That's correct.
Dead. I can't believe it. So much death.
So much death indeed. Bye. Bye, and by that I mean I'm still right with you. Now, in all fairness, this was a lot of trolls, so... And several ogres, too. And these things are not easy to fight. Especially the savage variety. Oh yeah, and the Savage Minotaur, too. So yeah. I could not blame any single individual for struggling to fight all those things by themselves. That's a lot. So is this the way we're going? Oh, we want to exit out that a ways. We go down this way? We do, maybe? Go this way? Here we go. That's how we do it. Bloop. Oh, I lied. This is not how you get out. How the hell do you get out of here? Oblivion Highlands. Okay, that works too, I suppose. Oh, that is it. Okay. See, I thought we would go out this way to the Colovian Highlands. I'm a little bit surprised this was his preferred route, but all right. Also, Average D11, good to see you, bud. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're playing more Oblivion tonight. We are right now doing a Fighters Guild quest, so a lot of faction quests. Because we beat the main quest, for the base game at least. Beat the main quest. We beat the Dark Brotherhood. Beat the Thieves Guild. So we've done a lot of things, but Fighters Guild and Mages Guild is our current focus. I think I need to go up 1 floor, maybe. Fighters Guild and Mages Guild is the current focus, and then once those are done, then we'll have more DLC things to do. Such as the Night of the Nine quest, as well as the Shivering Isles, which I'm very excited for. Shivering Isles is going to be real good. And there are several parts of my body that are very excited. Many of my extremities are moistened in anticipation. Several holes in my body are puckering and vibrating with excitement. So, needless to say, it's gonna be a good time. The Mages Guild finale. Yeah, that's the thing, Piazza. Like, I get the impression the Mages Guild has some shit that's about to go down. Because they talked about some big, bad, scary dude that's coming back from hell to teabag our faces or something. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to entail, but yeah, there was like mention of some drama, like some shit's going to go down. And I guess same with the Fighters Guild, because there's this Blackwoods mercenary company that's setting up shop. Like there's a rival gang trying to set up shop and like doing some dirty work, and It's kind of cutting into Fighters Guild margins, profit margins. So yeah, there's like, you're not just doing odd jobs and like leveling up. You're like getting shit done, right? Like you're involved in like a storyline, which is really nice. Granted, it was the same in Morrowind. You know, the Mages Guild finale in Morrowind was significant. Same with the Fighters Guild. Like, there's some shit that goes down. Thieves Guild too, for that matter. So I think it's kind of neat. Knight of the Nine. Yeah. Manny Marca, that's the one. That's the guy. The big man, or one of the big dudes in old school Elder Scrolls lore. By the way, D11 asks about donating for our fundraising, because that is a good point to consider. Because for those who don't know, we are doing charity streams. Really, every stream I do is technically a charity stream, especially this Saturday. This Saturday is going to be an especially big charity stream. One of several charity streams. We actually did one, or the first, like, charity marathon stream a few weeks ago. Our first one was on November 5th, I think. 5th of November. I should remember that. Should be an easy to remember date. But yeah, the first charity stream that was like a marathon stream this year was November 5th. It was an 8-hour stream. We're going to be doing another 8-hour stream this Saturday. It's going to be another charity marathon stream, 8 hours of streams. It'll be indie games, indie and like weird horror games. I've got several small games lined up. Should be a good time. And if anybody's curious, if you want to learn more about the fundraising itself, I've got a little command here, !extra life. It's got the link to the donation page. It's got more information about Extra Life. For those who don't know, it is a Children's Miracle Network fundraiser. So if you've ever seen Children's Miracle Network with the little balloon, like the hot air balloon icon, that's what this is all raising money for. And what's nice about Extra Life is that, again, it's just a fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network. So whenever people donate, the money doesn't go to me. I don't handle the money. It all goes right to Children's Miracle Network. So 100% of what gets donated goes right to the cool people that, you know, are helping out kids, helping out sick and injured children. So, which makes things so much easier. Like, all I gotta do is set up a profile, bing, bang, boom, I'm done. I don't gotta, like, register anything fancy. There's no tax bullshit I gotta deal with. It's just all taken care of for me. So that's really reassuring. And again, this is all for Children's Miracle Network, and more specifically, it's you get to choose which hospital benefits from your fundraising efforts. So if anybody wants to get involved with raising money yourself, you can actually choose like the target hospital to receive your donations, or your fundraising efforts, that is. So in my case, I'm from St. Louis, so all the donations I receive, I'm funneling to St. Louis Children's Hospital. So like that way, if like, you know, for some streamers and some content creators, they might have like, oh, I'm from this other city, but I live here. Like, I live in this city, but I'm actually from over here. They can actually choose for their fundraising to go to the hospital that it's like, you know, a place where they grew up. Maybe they had a family member that received care there. You know, maybe they had a friend that had something came up with one of their kids or something like that. So it's kind of nice to get that little personal touch. So it's good stuff. Also, everybody is talking, although there's nobody here. Why am I hearing all these voices? They must be oh, they're above me. Yeah. It's like, where are these people? Where are they all coming from? By the way, Nepsid, good to see you, bud.
You're back. What have you found out about Galtus Pravia's disappearance?
What haven't I found out? The guy's dead, by the way. Dead as a doornail.
Damn. What got him?
Well, probably like the thousands of trolls that were inside there. It was a troll and ogre orgy. It was the sexiest thing I've seen all day. And I've seen some sexy things today. Found the shield near the corpse. Oh shit, that's what the shield is. That wasn't his shield, that was the... Oh shit, I think I just figured it out. It wasn't the trolls at all. I bet it was the motherfuckers at the Blackwoods Company. Yes.
Interesting. The symbols on it are familiar to me.
It's the rival company. They did this shit. It was a setup. Yes, the broken shield. What is it?
Nothing we need to talk about now. I'll pay Varanus for his contract. This is for you. Who knows? I might be able to make soldiers out of you both.
So once again, more drama unfolds. Give us a claymore. That's nice, but I don't have room for this, nor do I want to use this. We'll just sell that shit right back, honestly. A troll orgy, aka a trollgy. Correct, Farside. What's up, Nitro? Good to see you, bud. Glad to stop in. No, I appreciate that episode. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone, by the way. I know tonight is Thanksgiving in the United States, at least, so hope everyone got to have a nice chill day, got to see some fam. Got to eat some tasty
I'm going
foods.
to need you to find Maglir again. The little
Did he
feather.
get lost again? The motherfucker decided to slither out again. We just did a quest with him, man. What the hell?
I'm sorry. You're not.
Oh,
yet
wrong button.
ready. Wish I knew what happened. He had a contract for a local mage in Braville. Didn't seem like a particularly.
And he slithered out again. What a slippery noodle.
He hasn't reported to the client at all. Get yourself down to Braville and find Maglir.
Reveal.
Make sure that contract of his gets done, and send him to me.
He says, I wish to spank him personally. I wish to scold this man myself, he says.
You'll need to track down Maglir. Again. Look for him
Again.
in Braville. Now
As
go.
we keep losing track of this motherfucker. Put a bell around his neck or something. Put like a GPS anklet on his ankle so that we can track his movement or some shit.
Somerset
Let's get to
Isle
work.
has become
Let's
a
get to
much
work.
more dangerous place.
Anything else for this guy?
Well met.
Well met. Yeah, nothing else. Okay. Well, he's all done and he lived to tell the tale, so
Well met.
our work with this lad is done for now.
Has some fine horses for sale. Too bad he's such a
By the way, these fucking
What's
dudes
the news?
are just gabbing.
Fine horses.
Non-stop gabbing over here.
Slavery has been abolished.
And I can't like escape them. It's like Jesus, just can you use your inside voices over there? Jesus.
From servitude.
Fine
Seems that
greetings
these are
to you.
turbulent times. What's new?
Fine greetings to you.
They say syndicates
Take
of
care.
wizards have led a boycott.
The voices, they're everywhere. Oh god, I can't escape them. Ah! Anyway, so yeah, this guy's done for now. We gotta find this other motherfucker. Maglir was the guy with whom we did the previous quest. So it's weird that he was so gung-ho to join us for some activities, but then runs away the moment other activities in Braville call to him. So he says, go to Braville and figure it out. So to Braville we shall go. We don't have a quest marker, which is a little bit weird. We'll go to the town entrance. As for this, I'm gonna save. Don't at me with the Pac-Man 2 cum monster because I try to avoid it if I can help it. But yes, that emote is so good, Dave. I love it every time I see it. I'm a sneaky boy. Oh yeah, let's ask around actually. Maybe you might know some knowledge. We're looking for Maglir.
Maglir? I think I've seen him. Try in the Lonely Suitor Lodge.
The Lonely Suitor Lodge. Are you trying to imply that Maglir is a sad, lonely man?
What? You have not eyes to see? The castle, of course. The only challenge worthy of a swift sneaker.
I'm a swift sneaker. I'm a swift sneaky boy, alright.
You too.
And a small yellow ball. Yeah, it's a party, Farsight. The game is it's just an allegory. A walking allegory for STDs. As it should be. Let's see. So we're going to the Sad Boy Lounge. A Warlock's Luck. I like this sign. That's really cool. Can I smack it with my face? So, Sad Boy Lounge. It's not called Sad Boy Lounge. They call it the Lonely Suitor. The Lonely Suitor Lounge. But Sad Boy Lounge sounds equally appropriate. Chaos and violence. I mean, there usually is some amount to that in this game, so we don't usually have to look too far for it.
Welcome, friend.
Wait a second. Who's that? Who's that short man with the spiky shield? Maglir, is that you?
Oh, look. You again.
This motherfucker turning coat. Look at this motherfucker trying to like. Look at that scowl he's hitting us with. Look at this little turncoat, man. Look at this traitor.
Fresh game.
Look at this traitor joining the competition. Also, why are you not wearing like? Well, he's wearing pants, but not armored pants. You again.
You again. I imagine I know why you're here, Guildrat.
Guildrat? You're the one who fucking jumped ship, man. What the fuck? At least, like, the thing is, like, all right, you want to jump ship? Fine. You want to, you know, quit and join someone else? Fine. At least let you know. At least let your homies know, right? Don't be a no-call, no-show. No one wants any of that crap.
Defaulted? That all you talk about? I'm Blackwood Company now. Plenty of work, the pay is good, and I don't have Orain on my back all the time.
Orain. The job needs to be completed, yeah. Or you are without honor. That's the thing, he left a job incomplete. It's like, dude, it's like, I get it, right? You want to jump ship, whatever, but like, get your affairs in order first, man. God damn.
Look, I know that you covered for me before, so I'll give you this one. Talk to Ari at the Mages Guild for the job. After this, we're done.
He's like, okay, you did my job for me once before. Do my job for me again, and then I'm done with you. It's like, this fucking dude is without gratitude. We were like a good team that one time. I thought we had something, man. No, I'm fine, I'm fine. I just have something in my eyes. It's just raining, that's all. God damn it. What do you think, Jita, about all this? Since you're a Blackwood company, Forest company, whatever they're called.
What happened? Someone robbed the wizard's tower.
Yeah, that's old news. Anyway.
You too.
You too. Now, he's being strangely nice to us.
Yes.
65, that's not horrible. But, because, yeah, a lot of the Blackwood company folks are not exactly the nicest. Where's the booze, asks Grandmaster. There's quite a bit of booze. There's wine, there's mead. I think there's straight up beer. Then there's like the nice stuff. There's Cyrodiilic brandy. There's skooma. Skooma is not so much beer or like booze. Skooma is like liquid cocaine, I think. So that's like if you really want to party. He said Mage's Guild, right? Yeah. Remove him from the Farsight said just fucking delete his ass. Farsight said just get this motherfucker out of here. So REA, that's who we're talking to.
Time someone from the Fighters Guild showed up. I've got work for you to do. I need imp gall for my research.
Imp gall. Do you think it's like imp gallstones? Because that sounds gross, honestly. Burn his corpse. Grandmaster says, fuck him up. Straight up PCP. It actually is probably more aligned with what it is. Because it's distilled moon sugar. And moon sugar is like, I guess, like cocaine, kind of, sort of. The shugs.
I just don't trust them. I know they're efficient, a bit too efficient for my liking. Some endeavors demand time and care.
Yeah, it sounds like the Blackwood Company is to what the Kamana in Oblivion, to what the Kamana Tong was in Morrowind. Like a Fighters Guild competitor. I guess the Kamana Tong more of a Thieves Guild competitor. Yeah, never mind. Because the Fighters Guild and the Kamana Tong ended up being there was some overlap, we'll just say, in the Morrowind storyline. But yeah, it's interesting how there's always some shit going down with the Fighters Guild and some other guild and some other like competing group. In this particular case, it's more of a rivalry.
Ravil, good points, cheap to live, unpretentious.
Oh, they're the gallbladders, not the stone. That's a
Bad
good point. That makes sense.
Culturally a whole. Count's a clown and his son's a skooma sucker.
Skooma sucker. So now you don't drink skooma, you suck on it.
I need
suckle
imp
upon the
gall for my
skooma teat.
studies. 10 portions of it, in fact. Since I hired the Fighters Guild, I expect you to get it done. And carefully, please.
She's so
You might
angry.
check
Oh, but now
out
she's
the
smiling.
Cave for the imp gall. That place has been known to contain the imps. Doesn't look like you have it yet.
I'm working on it, lady. I'm working on it.
Rumors about the Council of Mages consorting with outside sources.
Consorting, I like that word.
Why are outsiders interfering with our guild?
Hey man, if it gets shit done, I mean, no complaints. Now, it's a kind of a bummer that a lot of Fighters Guild quests at least begin as, oh yeah, I need you to collect 10 MacGuffins. 10 powdered deer penises, or whatever that one guy said that one time, so. Because there was the one time where we had to get 5 ectoplasm for that one lady. I think there was another quest where we had to get we had to get troll fat, so. It's weird that you get like stereotypical video game quest objectives in the Fighters Guild, because that's like the stereotypical starting World of Warcraft quest. Kill a bunch of bunnies and bring me 10 bunny legs. Lucky rabbit's foot or something. But there is a particular place, a cave rather, that's got the goods. So we'll go there next. Although, speaking of troll fat, we do have the troll fat for another Daedra quest. Daedra Shrine quest. Are the Dwemer still alive in Morrowind? I don't want to spoil too much. I'll say this much. You spend a non-insignificant time in Morrowind trying to learn more about the Dwemer. And you get to like see, I don't want to spoil it, but there's like some pretty cool moments in Morrowind that involve the Dwemer. I'm gonna sneak attack this bear. I'm gonna spank his bear ass. Fuck you. He never even saw us coming. Those were all sneak attacks, by the way. We're so good. But yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff with the Dwemer in Morrowind. because in this game, we there's really not a lot of mentions of the Dwemer or the dwarves, but yeah, in Morrowind, there's quite a lot of mentions of them, and you get to explore a lot of like ruins left behind by the Dwemer. There's like some pretty cool stuff, but yeah, there is in fact, in the main quest, I'll say it that way. In the main quest, there is a significant plot point that involves the Dwemer. It's cool as hell. A full-fledged, yeah. So I will say this much: in the events of Morrowind, nobody knows what happened to the dwarves. Like when you begin Morrowind, the dwarves are a mystery. Like they know they existed, and there's like a bunch of stuff left over from them, but nobody knows what happened. Are they all dead? Did they get teleported elsewhere? Are they invisible? No one knows. But you do get something in the main quest, and it's really neat. It's really, really neat. I think these are bandits, by the way. Are they sneaky bandit boys? Sneaky banditos? They are. I will murder them shamelessly. Whoa! And then I'll get my ass knocked out. Ouch! Man, I'm getting stun locked to dick and back. Ouch! I missed. Ouch! This guy's actually hurt quite a bit. Although, this person is nearly dead because when the melee range happens, then it's bad times for everybody. And by everybody, I mean everybody except me. Bandit Bowman. Maybe that's his name. Like his last name is Bowman. What's the other guy? This guy right here. Explore more, yeah. The mystery is what makes it intriguing. Yeah, it would be really nice. I'm actually kind of surprised that there, to my knowledge, has yet to be an Elder Scrolls Online side quest or like quest line that delves more into the dwarves. Because yeah, that seems like it's so fascinating. The idea of like this great unknown of what happened to this entire race of people, like this prehistoric, I shouldn't say prehistoric, but like this ancient race of people with advanced technology and like amazing shit that they built and cool armor and cool weapons. Like they were so amazing. But in the events of Morrowind, you get some indication of what might have happened. Well, maybe not what might have happened, but what might cause their downfall, if what happened was a downfall. So yeah, there you do get some really cool lore. One of the many, many things that I love about the Morrowind main quest. But yeah, maybe one of these days we'll get an honest-to-goodness, like, mainline Elder Scrolls game that gets into the dwarves. Or maybe at least an ESO chapter or a DLC or something that entails it, because I think that would be really neat and would be well received by those interested in such things. So here are the imps. We haven't fought imps in a minute, but they are really easy to kill. These are like really easy to fight as of 25 levels ago. So the fact that we're fighting them now like level 23 or level 33 is ridiculous. You know what I'm referring to? Yeah. I probably don't have to worry about spoiling it for you, Piaz, because yeah, you probably know kind of what I'm getting at, but for anybody who doesn't know, what I'm getting at is if there are people who are thinking to themselves, I wonder if I should play Morrowind. If you're curious about Morrowind and you haven't played it before, my selfish answer is to say you should try it. I don't say you need to play it or that you need to beat it. Just give it a shot. Give the old college try. By the way, Lunatic Chef, my man, and also my guy with the 1600 cheer, man. That is incredibly generous. Thank you very much, Mr. Lunatic Chef. Single-handedly, well, maybe not single-handedly, but bringing us up to 99 extra life points. Thank you, Lunatic Chef. That is so very generous, my man. It says, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great day. Well, thank you, Lunatic Chef. You're a freaking homie, a scholar, and a gentleman. You know what, Lunatic Chef? I don't care what 8-Bit Llama says about you behind your back. I'm kidding. 8-Bit Llama only says the nicest things. Thank you, Lunatic Chef. That is so nice. You've gifted so many subs to the channel. You've directed so many friends here. It is because of Lunatic Chef. I've had the courtesy of getting to hang out with 8-Bit Llama and Grolvana and CD and Scarlet and George, all these great streamers. So all these cool homies And I have Lunatic Chef to thank for introducing me to all these nice folks. So 8-Bit Llama, you have Lunatic Chef to blame for to blame for being unable to get rid of me after 2 years, I think. Probably about 2 years actually. Probably 2 years and some change now, which is crazy. Then he does like big old cheers like the one we just did. So Lunatic Chef, you're too dang good to us, man. You're too dang good to us, and you're gonna have a hard time getting rid of us, man. Lunatic Chef's gonna be like, gosh darn it, these freaking these streamer weirdos won't leave me alone. What happens when I'm too nice to them? Where are the imps? Show them to me. Oh, over here. There you is. Boop. I keep stabbing them, but like I stab them this way and then they fly out this way. Interesting how the physics works out. He's got the little booty, by the way. He's got the little dumpy. He's got the cake, as we say. He's caked up. That cheer is so nice. Thank you, Lunatic Chef, for the very generous assistance. He knows, of course, that we do lots of charity stuff here. And any revenue that I earn from streaming, I just donate back to the Extra Life fundraising. In fact, for those who maybe have been studying our fundraising efforts, you might recognize that the last time I streamed, this bar above me wasn't nearly this full. Right now, it's to about right here, but last time I streamed, it was down to about right here, probably about right here. Like with the one fingy, probably about right there. The difference is that I just 2 days ago, I totaled up all of the revenue that I've earned on Twitch ever since the previous total sum donation that I made back in November of last year. So all the Twitch payouts I've earned since November of last year, totaled them all up and did one singular big donation that equals all the revenue that I've earned since this time last year. So that's typically what we do here, is that I donate all the fundraising or all of the revenue that I earn on Twitch. I donate it all back to the Extra Life fundraising, which always gives us a big old jump. So in this particular case, it ended up being about $1,400 total over the course of a year, which is, a good chunk of change. And of course, I have a full-time job, so I don't need that to like supplement my income or anything. So it's a nice thing to use to kind of supplement our fundraising. In addition to the very nice and generous donations that other people throw our way, because I like to mention to friends and family, like some IRL friends and of course family members. I like to tell them about the fundraising efforts that we're in. So we got lots of nice folks that help us out, which is super nice. Lunatic Chef says, sorry about exposing you to 8-Bit Llama. He's a little bit of a weird guy, but I think we'll let him stick around for now. He's a good dude. He's not a great llama. I've watched 8-Bit Llama stream. His llama skills they need some work, but as a person, he's all right. So I think he gets to stay for now. That's amazing. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Piazza. Like I said, I love streaming. It's a fun hobby, and the fundraising aspect of it is a nice way to give it like an extra fun and like kind of wholesome flair. I mean, you've seen the streams that I do here. I talk about all kinds of weird, degenerate nonsense. I'm a vulgar, swearing lad who says like dumb, weird shit all the time. Speaking of skooma, we found the good stuff right here. Skooma Cave. But no, it's nice doing something like this and having like some kind of fundraising, some kind of like helping out those in need aspect to it, because that way I can be a weirdo, I can be a degenerate, but I can also fool people into thinking that I'm actually a nice guy, when the secret is that I truly am the degen goblin that I roleplay. That's how I truly am. But if I pretend I'm really nice, then it fools people into thinking that I'm an upstanding member of society. But no, all jokes aside, I like the idea of like seeing what kinds of things, the power of like gaming and nerdy activities, like what kinds of good it can bring to the world. So it's a nice way to kind of exercise that thing to see in the world. What kinds of good things can video games and nerdy things, what kinds of things can we do to make the world a nicer place. And like the whole extra life fundraising, raising money for sick and injured children from the power of community and live streaming. I think it's a nice way to kind of show the world that us nerds are capable of doing nice things. You know, we're capable of doing some cool stuff that benefits everybody. So it's like, it's not the stereotypes of like the people that play video games, the stereotypes of people who stream. It's like, it's not all the stereotypes are true. Sometimes we're capable of doing some pretty cool shit sometimes. What do I do for work? So I work as a software developer. And yeah, I feel like I have, like, you know, I make enough to make enough to sustain myself just fine. And actually, I mean, full disclosure, Gracie and I are going to be moving in together pretty soon. So, and she works as well. So pretty soon we'll be sharing, you know, payments on a mortgage together, and it'll be a dual income household. So pretty soon I'll have even more, I don't like to, I mean, I guess you could call it disposable income. I'll have even more, you know, flexibility when it comes to the money that I earn, you know, from my income, from my paycheck. So, I'll be in even less of a position to like need any money that I earn from streaming to, like, you know, to like pay the bills and whatnot. Because again, you know, I'll have Gracie to help me out with, you know, with purchase, with you know, paying the bills, that kind of thing. And actually, it's her place primarily because she bought this house before we got engaged. So really, she doesn't even need my income, you know, to pay the bills. But the fact that we're both like able to sustain ourselves and we're moving in together means we'll be able to make things easier for ourselves financially, you know, make things easy for each other. Bust each other's balls. That's right. Yeah. Lunatic Chef, you know, we were talking about, yeah, speaking of balls, we were talking about Movember, men's health awareness. We were talking about self-inspection. So yeah, Lunatic Chef knows that is very much on my radar right now, bud. That's good. Good stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you, Lunatic Chef. Yeah, we're actually, the plan is to get married just in a few months, in January, late January. We were originally going to plan, oh, I'm down here, by the way. We were originally going to plan for April of this coming year, but we decided to move it up to January because we're going to be vacationing in Hawaii in January. And I was one who mentioned, I was like, you know what, while we're there, why don't we just fucking knock it out there? Just knock out getting married. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get married on the beach. It's going to be a really, really special time. I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I see this rock, by the way, and it makes me think there's something behind there. And there is something behind there, but we've already been there, I guess. So we're going to do a nice beach wedding. The one downside is that, of course, the fact that we're going all the way to Hawaii for it means that family won't really be able to join us for it. So when we get back, we're also going to host something. We're going to do like a little gathering for friends and family, kind of as a separate activity after the fact. So we'll still have like a family-oriented aspects to it, but yeah, the actual ceremony will be just small little beach affair. It'll be a really good one. We're both very excited for it. It'll be very nice and cozy. Minotaurs in here. I wonder if this means that Minotaurs and Imps are of like the same family. You know, this or the same like of like a similar genealogy. It'll be a nice time. I'm really excited for it, man. Your brother got married there. I mean, it's where we got engaged, so it already is special to us. But this would be a nice way to make it like even more of a special place. So maybe we'll go back there every year, like, because again, we got engaged in January of this year. So the fact we're getting married in January of next year is like maybe every January we go there for like a week and just vibe out for a bit, because it's beautiful out there, man. Ouch. There we go. As the dead, soulless eyes gaze back at us as we rip off his horns. He's a horny boy. Greater Staff of Wow, they got lots of stuff in here. Didn't we just find Greaves of the Sun downstairs? Things are everywhere. Seductive Charm. Oh, as if I need to know how to do that. Shit, son. We got that shit unlocked already. But yes, I am going to read this book. I wish to know how to seductively charm. Please tell me. When you look like this, you need all the help you can get when it comes to the art of seduction. Seduction and or charming. It's Tome, right? Tome of Oh, I lied. It is right here. There we go, we got it. Seductive charm added. Hell yeah, baby. I think that is the dead end, yeah. So the Minotaur was guarding that little treasure trove. Now, the main thing we wanted was not the treasure. I mean, that's a nice benefit, but the main thing we wanted was the imp gallbladders. We're just out here gathering, collecting bladders, you know. You know how it is. Go into a cave, fight some winged creatures, you surgically remove their bladders. I'm making a necklace out of them, that's why. Hello, yes, welcome to my Etsy craft store, where I sell jewelry and handmade items made exclusively out of imp bladders. I make little handbags made out of them. Here's a sweater knitted exclusively out of their testicles. Or out, scrotums, rather. Like the little skin on the outside. Can you imagine? I take custom orders too. I'm capable of knitting handbags made out of imp eyelids. No task is too weird or out of the ordinary for me. It's gonna fast travel to Breville. Come to Breville.
What?
Who said that? Oh, that guard there. He was like, what? He's unarmed. Look at this guy. No weapon, really? That's kind of weird. You alright, buddy?
Crime doesn't pay.
Yeah. Okay, he's just a normal dude. It's just weird that he has no weapon. Maybe he's an archer. Maybe he's got his archer, like, holstered. An imp wing, a mankini. Now, I don't know if I know what a mankini is, but is that the one that Borat wears, where it's like a little, it goes like, it's got the, it covers the goods, but then it like goes up and then like kind of goes into the butt crack a little bit. Fan-fucking-tastic. In that case, Farsight, I'm down. As long as I can model it. Oh, I don't want to pick locks. What the hell? Oh, this is the wrong place. I got excited. The Mage's Guild is here. Yeah, made out of imp wings. Can you fucking imagine?
Greetings, Warlock.
That's me. Oh, right, yeah, because we don't actually have any Mage's Guild quests right now.
Now that Henantir has returned, things are as they should be. I take my duties as chapter head very seriously. Unlike some guild mages, it infuriates me how casual some guild heads are about common civility.
What she means to say is, filthy casuals make her sick.
Some say that Traven is misusing.
Traven is misusing his necromancer. Yeah. Misusing powers to pursue necromancy, blah, blah, blah. Here's the lady. I got those bladders. Yeah, look at this. They're eating a nice dinner. Yeah, I got those bladders you wanted. And I just like dumped them on the table in front of her. They're all like leaking and gross.
Well, have you found that imp gall for me yet?
Hey, you've got some gall, lady. Well, she's about to.
You've got it. Looks fresh too.
They're still piping hot.
Made by your superior, but take this as well. It might come in handy in your work. They're
still steaming hot. You can really smell the. Yeah, I'll stop. I'm making it gross. It's a super hobkini. I'm sure they would fly off the shelves if we tried to turn that into a branded merchandise.
Next time, on time.
On time, please. When I want fresh imp bladders, I expect them to be delivered promptly. Well, sorry. We're like Domino's. If the imp bladder delivery doesn't get to you in 30 minutes, then the next order is free. Or I guess that order is free. I gotta get these imp bladders to my client before they spoil. She says, I want to be able to taste the freshness the moment they arrive, and nothing less will do. So back to Coral? Yes, back to Coral. Take your character to a bar, a little drink or two, maybe some vodka. I don't think vodka is in this game, or like, what would the equivalent of vodka be? It's weird that mead and wine, like you can even get, they even call it cheap wine. Like there's a number of alcoholic beverages and even food items that are standard, like things that are familiar to us in this game, which is a little bit weird because in Morrowind, all right, name dropping Morrowind, but in Morrowind, there's obviously skooma. There's oh wait, why am I going this way? I want to go this one. There's sushama. There's matze, if I'm pronouncing it right. There's a few others. There's Cyrodiilic brandy. There's Flynn. I think Flynn is in this game too, in all fairness, but it's very hard to find. There's Daedrith, or Dagoth brandy, rather. There's like a bunch of weird stuff. So it's like, the only recognizable food in Morrowind is bread, and that's like a pretty common thing. But otherwise, like everything else is weird. You get kwama eggs, you get salt rice, scuttle. So I like the fact that it's more, like, unfamiliar. It's like an alien world. Also, I'm gonna go back to the Fighters Guild. I think the person sleeps there, but they work in the guild hall. Here, I'm just gonna wait for 7 hours. That way I can just go to the quest marker. Piazza's is like, I'm not sure if Alex likes Morrowind. I need Alex to talk about Morrowind for another 12 hours, uninterrupted. Only then will I start to maybe take him seriously as a Morrowind fan. Fallout has lots of booze? Yes, yes it does. And soda. The cola, at least. Alright, man.
What's the story on Maglir and his contract?
Well, the contract is done, but I got bad news about Maglir.
Shouldn't you be taking care of Maglir's contract?
About that.
I can't believe we lost another to that bunch. Well done taking care of the contract, though. We can't afford to lose any of them these days. Here's your payment for completion of the contract. I think it's time for us to discuss the Blackwood Company a bit.
Do we get to murder them? Let's talk about, taking care of them, quote-unquote. We're gonna take care of the Blackwood Company with tire irons and brass knuckle. Actually, that wouldn't require finger quotes, but yes. We're gonna have a conversation in the back of a parking lot, and I'm going to murder them. Am I back? Am I back? Am I still live? Oh shit. Yeah, that was a weird one. Reconnection successful. There it is, yeah. Well, okay, there it goes, yeah. That was bizarre. That was a weird one, yeah. Yeah, we're back. That was very strange. I was too slow. I was gonna take a picture. I was gonna take a picture of what my screen looked like, because I had never seen this one before. This thing that happened. I'm like afraid to do anything here. I'm gonna alt tab very gingerly. I close a few things. Yeah, a little bit worried that something else might still cause problems. I was gonna take a picture. I wouldn't be able to share it in Twitch chat, obviously, but I was gonna take a picture because my screen looked really fucky. The right monitor went dark, like just went black, but the left monitor had like, it looked like an NES corruption. Like there was stuff scattered everywhere. It was like an NES sprite corruption effect, like a palette of misplaced pieces and slivers of the screen just scattered everywhere. It looked really cool, but like really fucked up. And I was getting ready to turn the computer off and, you know, like hard boot it, but no, we're still live, but for how long? Because when I tab back in the game, let's see if it shits the bed. There we go. We're back. We're back, though. And it didn't die. Hey, welcome back, Meerkat. D&D get interrupted. Someone getting the... Oh, by someone. Oh, I got you. I got you. I hope they're okay, man. Rest in pieces, bathroom. Gosh. Thankfully, I've never had that happen to me. I wonder what they ate, Meerkat, that didn't disagree with them. Was it like... Yes, it looked like Missing No. Yes, it looked like Missing No, but only for like 10 seconds. So I was like chatting on Twitch chat on my phone, and I was about to bring up the camera app, but then it disappeared. So I was like, I was a little too slow, unfortunately. But yeah, Nuka-Cola though, yeah. The Monopoly on Sunday. Right, yeah, exactly. That was like before the events of the game. Or Fallout 1, I guess. What's up, Jet? Good to see you, bud. Alright, time to talk. Yes, time to talk. Talk about the Blackwood Company.
They weren't always a threat. Small-scale mercenary band. Until Reza Kar took over. Then came the fat Imperial contracts. After a mission in Blackmarsh, they set up shop in Leowin. More ruthless than ever. It needs investigating. First, though, you need advancement.
Hell yeah. You've had oh really? You've had Fallout like cause problems? You mean like old school Fallout or like Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3? Because the fact that New Vegas and Fallout 3 were also Xbox 360 era games, and this is a Xbox 360 Bethesda game, makes me think that there's a common thread here. Crashed your graphics drivers? Yeah, Meerkat, that is shockingly familiar with what I am experiencing with this game. Sometimes several times per stream. So yeah, I understand. Yeah, New Vegas. Okay, well, see that's it. I'm sad that it happens to you, but I am grateful that I'm not the only one that's had this kind of shit. It's good to see you, Jet. No, I'm doing well. Thanksgiving has been good. Had a nice chill time today. Got to see the fam, and did a lot of driving because I'm in St. Louis, but a bunch of my family's in Carbondale, so driving to and from Southern Illinois takes a minute, but it was good. It's always good to get to hang out with everybody, and everyone's doing well, everyone's doing healthy, so we're all hanging in there, which was a good time.
Your service to the guild has not gone unnoticed. Henceforth, you will carry the rank of Defender. Bear the title proudly.
Now, how many booties do I have to spank to get the title Offender? I want to offend. I think that was the thing in Futurama, Bender the Offender. I want to get the title Offender. I mean, defending is nice, but I want to be on the offensive.
I've got something for you, but we're not going to talk about it here.
Ooh, some back alley shit.
My house after sundown. We'll talk more then.
It's either going to be some back alley shit, or he's going to say he likes us. And he's going to ask us out on a date.
We'll talk later. Meet me at my house after dark.
At my house after dark. Come to my bedroom at 2 a.m. and we'll talk a little bit. Winky face. Several winky faces. It is 8:30 a.m., so we got some time to go. Horrible Massive said, really, Meerkat? Oh, that doesn't sound good. I haven't had, like, obnoxious sounds yet, at least. Gonna pull it. I sure hope so, Farsight. We've been doing all this work for him. I expect a little something from my efforts. He said, after dark. I'm just gonna fast forward by 9 hours. Put a picture file where there was supposed to be, oh, Forster. Oh, so maybe that's why it like pooped out a little bit then. Yeah, I've never tried doing something like that, but I could see how that could cause corruptions to occur. You would think that there'd be like a safeguard in place where if it detects that it's not like a valid file, like if there's like, you know, a missing checksum or a missing header or something like that, it just doesn't try to read it and it says invalid file. But if it says, all right, man, I'm gonna read it, and then instantly chokes on it, then that's not surprising, I would say. It was not happy. Said it was, Meerkat says, I was screaming. Went around the, oh, you did, Meerkat. Meerkat says, I'm just gonna YOLO this shit myself. That's, Meerkat says, that's on me. That's my B. That's my bad. All right, let's see what he's got to say.
We've got duties to attend to.
Well, the Down said he's still wearing his pants, so I think he does mean actual work and not, you know, him confessing his undying love to me. But there's still time. The night is young.
Into them, heard some disturbing things. We know they're a danger to us, and we know they're good at what they do.
Why are they so effective? All right, so before I ask this question, I'm just gonna assume that the reason the Blackwood Company gets these like thick contracts and gets them done so quickly and like accepts unsavory contracts is that there's like some kind of I don't know, like it wouldn't be Kamana Tong. I'm guessing it's like some kind of front for the Empire. But It doesn't make sense though why they would be taking like the shady contracts, like the gray market things. I don't think it would be at the Dark Brotherhood because we would have heard about it prior because of our Dark Brotherhood questing. So maybe it's like a drug smuggling ring. I don't know, but it seems like there's gonna be some conspiracy going down.
Good question. I've heard stories, but nothing I can prove is true. Maybe they've got a mage working with them. Maybe they're just well trained. All I know for sure is that they'll accept any contract, and they'll do anything to complete it. And they don't care who gets in the way.
Invalid file notifications. Oh yeah, it still works out usually. Yeah, usually. Script extenders, yeah. I've had similar experience with Morrowind, although usually it's like things you can safely ignore, but sometimes they cause
Elena's
problems.
gotten tentative since the Blackheart mission. She's worried about getting us killed. But we're just getting killed a little bit at a time.
Well, that's reassuring.
That mission was the start of it. That was when Vitellis was killed. We were contracted by a wizard, Argoth, to recover an artifact from Blackheart.
Not Fargoth,
I went in there
Argoth.
with 20 men. I left with 5. Vitellis wasn't one of them. He died covering our retreat.
Well, damn. What about these
I
fuckers?
snooped around. Apparently, they completed that contract for us. I went in there with 20 good men. I can't believe that bunch finished the job. There's more. Argoth, he's dead. The artifact gone. Sounds like a setup.
I was gonna say it was a
Maybe they
setup
made a
then.
deal with Blackheart. I don't know, but I'll find out.
This guy sounds like he knows too much. I think he's gonna get got.
Now we find out what really happened, and we let it be known. I want to show the people who the Blackwood Company really are. I can't order you to do this with me. It's dangerous, and Velena isn't going to know about it. It's your choice.
New Vegas runs good. No, excellent. That's good. Backfires every time. Well, as part of the experience. When it runs, it purrs like a walrus, says Meerkat. I'm in, by the
Leave
way.
as soon as you're ready. I want to investigate Blackheart's stronghold in Arpenia. Meet me at the Leowen Guild Hall. We'll go from there.
Conspiracy is afoot, my
We need
friends.
to find out what happened with him. It's all suspicious to me. Let's go.
All right, fam. Who's driving? I'll drive. Actually, you drive. My car's a mess. And also, I don't have a car. We're actually going to... You said Leowen, right? So, to Leowen we shall go. Literally halfway across Cyrodiil. But it's worth it. It's also worth mentioning, I've kind of been neglecting Mages Guild stuff, but I think all I would need to do is go back to the Arcane University and just talk to the guy. Because he was like, oh yeah, I need time to do this next thing. The time has probably passed, but we don't actively have any Mages Guild things, but there's more where that came from. Half of Sadge's facing the map. Oh yeah, we're looking at the map and you can see his big ass noggin just kind of creeping through. It's almost like we're looking at the map and Sadge is like, don't forget about me. Like he's sad that we're covering his face. I'll just be back here. I'll just be waiting. We're neglecting him. We're neglecting him like his parents neglected him as a child. That's why he looks so sad. Handsomest man. He's got a face only a mother could acknowledge. It's like, yeah, that's my son. It's kind of fucked up.
We need to
He makes
check
weird
out
noises sometimes.
Arpenia. Come on, I'll follow you.
So we're the leader. Yeah, just acknowledgement, just simple acknowledgement. It's a low bar for success for our boy Sadge. We've actually been there before. I don't know if we've ventured inside of it, but we've set foot in its vicinity at least. I'm just gonna sprint there immediately and see if this guy hangs with us. So we've learned that sometimes if you go too fast, the NPCs will get sad. We'll get Sadge. And if you exit too quickly, then you will exit without them. So it's like, I'll wait here. He's a pretty zippy lad. He's a pretty zippy boy. He just has what looks to be a mundane mace on him. So I don't have the highest of hopes that this person's going to be able to do much with us. We get a horse? We do not. These are not our horses. I wonder whose they are. So we're going north, yeah, to this area. I think we've been up and down this particular stretch many times recently. Back in the same with finagling, Oblivion really? You know, that doesn't actually surprise me too much, because yeah, this game came out in 2006. I think New Vegas came out while I was still in college. I want to say 2008, 2009. So yeah, if they're like using very similar underlying engines or underlying technology, then yeah, it kind of makes sense that there might be some overlap with what mods work and what mods could at least be partially used. I have seen that there are some like engine fix mods that are usable across Oblivion and Fallout 3 and New Vegas, which is kind of neat. In fact, I think the unofficial patch mods that I'm using, there were notes about like, yeah, if you wanted to try to use it with the Fallout games, there's like the disclaimer that says, well, it might not be perfect, but it might be able to resolve some issues. Fallout 4 weapon upgrades, we're called enhancements, or enchantments rather. Excuse me. Oh, in the code they're called enchantments. Interesting. So yeah, so maybe at that point it's like indication that there's some overlap. Although I would imagine Fallout 4, so Fallout 4 would probably be more based on like Skyrim than Oblivion, but still. Basic tenet holds. General reminder that of course Skyrim and Oblivion came out on within the same generation. Like, so there, for a hot minute there, we had multiple Elder Scrolls mainline Elder Scrolls games coming out within a single generation, and now we're on generation number 3 without a new like a mainline game entry, new mainline game entry. Of course, there's obviously what's it called? There's obviously Elder Scrolls Online, which counts. Excuse me, which counts as like an Elder Scrolls game, but not exactly a mainline. It's a skin layer, that's right, yeah. Also, I think we've done this quest already. Yes, we have. That's, what's her face? Good old what's her face? That's, Nocturnal. Nocturnal. And we have her cowl. Wonder if she can smell it on us. Because we got it from the Gray Fox. Or, wait, Gray Fox? What's it called? The Gray... I can't remember what it's called. I want to say the Gray Fox. But my brain went to the Great Fox, which was from Star Fox 64. Great Fox was the main ship that they had. The mothership. Great Fox will cover you. Also, I'm just looking for excuses to talk about Star Fox 64. As it's good. I like it. So here's this place, and he's bringing up the rear. Little by little, he's bringing it back and around. Should we go inside, I guess? I guess we're going inside. Alright, fam. Me first. There's a Ratto. Now, is this guy going to be reasonable, or is he going to charge in dick first and fight everything he sees? System is similar. Durability is reskin, yeah. Well, it sounds like they found a system that works and decided if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That was technically... Yes, it was a sneak attack. What are you doing? What are you doing? He wants to fight rats. Gosh darn it. Here, this guy is like the chapter lead of the Cheydinhal Fighters Guild, and he's picking fights with rats. We'll assume he knows what he's doing, but no guarantees. Got some good food. Gonna sleep the night. That's what we like to hear, Lunatic Chef. Gotta sleep it off. I was joking with coworkers. At the end of the day, Wednesday, I was joking with some friends or some coworkers where I was like, all right, I need everybody to eat lots of tasty food and then be like still somehow nursing like a food hangover when everyone comes back in on Monday. So one of my coworkers was like, honestly, a food hangover that lasts from Thursday until Monday would be hella impressive and probably a medical concern. So I was like, yeah, fair point. But thank you again to Lunatic Chef for hanging out with us and for your very generous contribution, your very generous cheer earlier. You know, I always feel the need to reassure people that, you know, spending money and cheering or subbing is never expected. It's not something I ever you know, seek out or require or expect, but of course it's appreciated. So Lunatic Chef has done a lot for myself and other small streamers. So Lunatic Chef is a very generous lad who likes to hang out with a lot of us and is very supportive, and he's always a cool dude. So we have you, Lunatic Chef, to thank for a lot. So cheers to you, my friend. Gatorade, it's not alcoholic, but it's still something, so I'll still take it. He's a good guy. He's a good dude. Created an 18-month. Wow, that is impressive. I mean, I'm guessing they were able to piggyback off of what's it called, Fallout 3's you know, engine and source code probably. So hopefully that made the development process relatively easy, kind of like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Smacked his ass, nice. So I like to think that shored up some of the technical details, but still they had to have written the game, you know, all the writing, the voice acting, the quest direction, and like there's still a lot of things that has to happen. It's not like a matter of copy and paste things onto an existing engine and call it done. So the fact they did that much in a relatively small amount of time is impressive. Also, that scares me. So
nothing. I knew it.
Jesus, that jump scared me. Fuck.
Here, alive or dead.
No, we're not done looking. We can still keep looking around. Yeah, it's like a mod for Fallout 3. And still spawn the pistols. Well, it's interesting because a lot of people like Fallout 3, but it seems like plenty of people love New Vegas. So it's interesting that, like, you know, what feels like a fan mod for Fallout 3 has kind of overshadowed the originator in some ways.
The bastards. There was no battle. Azani must have made a deal with the Blackwood Company. My guess is that they paid him off. They get the weapon for Argoth, collect the payment, and tell Azani where the mage is. Easy for Blackheart to retrieve the weapon and collect on it.
Well, now what?
We find Blackheart and get that weapon. We'll finish this contract and let all of Cyrodiil know what happened here. Blackheart has a fascination with these Ayleid ruins. There's one northeast of here, Atatar. My bet is that he moved his base there. I'll lead.
And now I'm following him. So the implication then is that, yeah, there's this client, Argoth, who says, I've got a job for the Fighters Guild. But then Blackwood Company swoops in and says, no, don't worry, we'll take care of the job for you. But they had like, but they had a, and they did take the job and completed it. Well, no, was it that Argoth wanted it? Or that Blackheart wanted it? I guess I don't know who Blackheart is. But I'm trying to understand who paid off whomst. Because yeah, if the implication is that the Blackwood Company is like, I guess that's it. Maybe they paid off the person that like controlled this weapon, you know, the person who had ownership of it, paid them off, but then told the initial client like, oh yeah, we adventured for it, we promise. So if they just have deep pockets, it begs the question of how they got those deep pockets in the first place. So if they're able to like pull off these like Ponzi schemes, so they're able to pretend like they're getting jobs done, but they're actually just paying off, like, you know, the person that oversees the whole shebang. You think you would need like a good chunk of capital. So that's where I was thinking maybe they had some kind of grounding with the Empire, but that wouldn't really make sense. Both games with the same save. That's impressive. TTW? What's TTW? I'm guessing that's probably like a mod pack. We'll show them. Don't get fucking... Alright, well the good news is okay, just a little bit hurt. Could you step off that, please? Dude, please. You are making me very nervous. I'll just heal him slowly. Jesus fucking Christ. Trying to keep you alive is a full-time job, you know. The fact that he just stood there. At least he's not like the one battle mage who just gets instant murdered. The thing is, there's more places to explore. So it's like, we don't have to be done, but... It seems like we've seen enough. Any more traps you want to set off repeatedly? And then stand in for no reason? So I have to bail your ass out? Although, this makes me think... that we're doing a lot with this person, obviously. It makes me think that... there is a... He might have that NPC armor. Uh-oh, what's this? He might have that NPC armor where, like, he doesn't die, he just gets knocked unconscious temporarily.
Damn rats, always skirting around in the shadows.
These are bandits. They were gonna cause problems. Let's make things easier for all of us.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Oh, that was a courier. I was like, is that a guard coming to our aid? Nope, it's just a courier. Going to deliver shit. He never got touched, by the way. We were the sole target of their aggression. Now, technically, I started that fight, but they were bandits, so they were gonna cause shit anyway. Oh, Blackwood. That's where we are right now. Hold on. What exactly is Blackwood, then? I guess maybe that's like the surrounding area. Eben Bay. Oh, there it is, Blackwood. Okay, so it's just the surrounding area. Tale of Two... Oh, Tale of Two Wastelands is what it's called. Okay. So it kind of links them together? Gotcha. Is he marked essential? I suspect he might be. NPC armor, plot armor, whatever you want to call it. Does that happen in the main quest all the time? Like, certain NPCs, some could die at various points, but others would be... They would just get knocked unconscious if their health bar got empty. Awfully convenient, if you ask me. He's so handsome, Meerkat. I'm inclined to agree with you. Look at that handsome lad dutifully watching his friend. Now, technically, we're of the same race as Mordrin. We're technically a dark elf. You wouldn't think by looking at us, but we're practically twinsies. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. Why do I have my torch up, by the way? That's so silly. He said, follow me, so I'm following him. Do I know where we're going? I mean, I kind of do, but I feel like we have to follow this guy. It's like an escort quest, but it's an auto-runner escort quest, or an auto-scroller. Wonder if NPCs know... I mean, I guess... I was about to say if they know about fast travel, but it occurs to me fast travel, it's not instant teleportation, it's just your character walks or runs to its destination. But like, if they have some kind of autopilot like we do. New Vegas hardcore, no one's essential. Oh, I got you. Easy to break the game. They made it so it's still possible to beat the game. There's something similar in Morrowind. Again, everyone take a drink. I'm mentioning Morrowind. Everyone take a shot of your chosen beverage. But in Morrowind, of course, there are key NPCs that the game really doesn't want you to fight. I think the general consensus is that even if you kill everybody that is the most important, including that guy, the one person you're thinking of, you kill them, you can get a cursed version of a certain artifact. And if you talk to well, okay, that is one thing. If you kill the other guy who works with the cursed artifact or the unfinished artifact, if you kill him, then the game is unbeatable. But so long as you keep the one guy alive that can work with the mysterious artifact, the dwarven artifact, if you keep him alive, then yeah, you can get like a cursed version or like a improper version of a particular artifact from Morrowind that lets you still fight the final boss and win, but you have to have a fuck ton of health to manage it because it inflicts a mortal wound upon you when you first equip it. And if you can survive it, you're good, but if you can't, you just die instantly. So it is technically possible to kill a bunch of necessary NPCs and still win. We chilling?
He's here somewhere. I know it.
Hey, what's up, Barry? Yeah, I'm taking a shot. Take your shot of your chosen Morrowind beverage, whether it be, like we were saying earlier, Sujama, or Skooma, or Motzi, or Flynn. I'm a fan of Dagoth brandy, where you drink it and you lose your personality and endurance for like 60 seconds. But somehow it's super expensive, so it's like, yes, let me drink that stuff that makes me unable to talk and like pass out from exhaustion and get no benefit. Comes back in it. Oh, interesting, Meerkat. Okay, yeah. So it's, you just get infinite number of respawns. We're going inside, I'm guessing? At the top? They say go inside? Alright. Inside we shall venture. Sounds like the good stuff. I would be inclined to agree. That is the wrong button. Boop. Oh, that was to Meerkat's thing. Yeah. Vodka and pickle juice. That's a bold combo. They got the dab. Ooh, hold on. What's this? It's a Frankerface Z emote. Add to my channel. Yeah. Add to my channel. It is done. I'm actually surprised that more people aren't using it. I should probably like go through and update my FFZ emote list, because there's probably emotes I would like to add and others that I don't use as often that we could probably remove. But me and Mordrin are a bold combo. We got the buddy cop thing going on right now. Which one of us is good cop? Which one of us is bad cop? I like to think I can be both. Let's try out the new emote. Yeah, I think if it doesn't show for other people, well, if you don't have Frankerface Z installed, then it doesn't help, obviously. But if you have Frankerface Z installed, and doesn't show immediately, I think refreshing should do the trick. Oh, it's one of these. Whoops. I saw the rats. My brain kind of shut off there for a second. I didn't realize what I was looking at. Oh, I should not just stand here, because he's gonna get carved up if I let him. I'm amazed he took no damage from any of that. That's crazy to me, honestly. I murdered the bandits. I did. I went on the offensive. Speaking of bandits. Speak of the goddamn devil. I think I might have stabbed my buddy.
I'm on your side.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you. I'm actually surprised that hit him from there, because I was like, I aimed down thinking it would hit him instead, but I'm on your side. He's full health. For a second there, I thought the stairs were retracted. What I can do. Beep. Down he goes. So we got a few things. We can go downwards as well. All right, now I am going to grab my torch again. It's awfully dark and spooky in here. Boop. Thinking more about the quest we're on right now, because he was saying we're trying to get, like, find the next base of operations. Thank you. Let's check what the quest log says. Maybe there's more like subtext that I've missed out on. Story was made up by the company. Get off Black. Oh, that's a person's last name. Okay, not Blackwood, Blackheart. Search in ruins for signs of Azani Blackheart, because I think the story is that Azani Blackheart was the one who had requested that some kind of weapon be retrieved. So maybe that's like this Blackheart person is like bankrolling the operation or something. It's a little bit tricky to figure out all the details that are being shared. Oh. Bandit, I see you with a non-existent name. Oh. Okay. Thought there was more. Bloop. And you were still not hurt. Still not hurt, which is impressive. Anyway, yeah. So, what about this corpse? It's a little bit sus, right? Oh wait, hold on. Did we already kill this guy? Oh, right. I dragged him off the top, right? Oh boy, we got a TED talk. How's about this? Let's see if we can wrap up this part of the dungeon. Then we'll do the TED talk. Well, what a combo. Pickle juice and vodka. Ugh. A power combo. Okay, more banditos. Whoa. Jumping in front of me. Just asking for trouble. I'm surprised she's not aggroing me. She's like going right for our buddy. Did I disarm? Oh, for a minute there I thought I disarmed him. No, the weapon that got yoinked was someone else's weapon. This guy got a little bit messed up though. Just a little bit. Boop. Oh. I wonder if friendly NPCs can use health potions. Like if I could sneak a health potion into his inventory, if he would heal himself in times of trouble. So that Mother Mary wouldn't have to come to him. Speaking words of wisdom. Excuse me. It's around here somewhere, he says. Because yeah, again, we're looking for Arpenia. No, Azani. Because yeah, I'm trying to like keep it straight in my head. So Azani Blackheart paid off the Blackwood Company. Paid the Blackwood Company to acquire a thing. And Blackwood Company was able to use like inside sources to acquire the thing, give it to Azani. Oh wait, no, hold on. No, they paid off Azani to move his base of operations. Yeah. Blackwood Company current involvement. Yeah. Oh, Vitalis was the guy we saw earlier with the shield. Yeah, the broken shield. I know what really happened. Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out how Azani is linked to the the Blackwood Company. Move his base of operations, yeah. So Azani is expected to be alive then, and his base is going to be around here somewhere. So Blackwood Company, I'm not sure why they would want him to move his base though. Because it sounds like he's a separate entity from the Blackwood. It's not like he's the leader of the Blackwood Company. Oh, the Let It Be references? Yes. Yeah, Meerkat, yeah. You know what's up. Meerkat was thinking the same thing. Great minds think alike, as they say. Is that the guy? How's about this? We just saw a person walk by. We're gonna go and save here. Let's go and do the TED Talk now. Abalama says, we're pouring one out for Oblivion. It's okay because I saved right beforehand. Because we know. We've all been here before. We know better than to trust the game to not, you know, do something like this safely first try. Did I get the sneak attack on him? I think I did. Because he ran, yeah, I did get the sneak attack. He ran past me. tried to get my dude, so I fucked his day up. And it was very satisfying. Yeah. Oh, that was cool. He knocked her back and I hit her in midair. A lot of interesting noises. So again, more bandits, but not Blackwood Company people, at least not by uniform and by label. Seems odd to me that this would be run by bandits if we're instead looking for this other person that has some kind of base of operations. Because again, I think I'm still kind of not clear rather, on the person that we're looking for exactly, as well as their links with Blackwood Company. Because they mentioned there was the wizard that was the client. Because I think that was one of my confusion aspects. Was there's this wizard that they had worked with at one point. But then the wizard turned up dead, so it's like, was he not the client? Bonk. The moans. Yeah, just weird noises. They're getting really into the combat. They're really enjoying themselves. I should probably repair my shit, by the way, because we're getting into the thick of it right now. Yeah, the Curious especially got down to 0. Rescued it from the brink. If I'm gonna heat this guy up, it's gonna take a lot of healthy slaps. Healthy slappenings. I have a feeling I need to keep this guy alive for things to go well. Also, I bet there's buttons to raise these things up. The Varla stones. There's some over here too. What this? Any buttons? No buttons. Also used to these kinds of places as being all about undead. So it's actually kind of nice it's all been human opponents so far. Mugpug and Negachin. Mugpug. Is that just the mascot for Mug Root Beer? Because I have not considered that comparison, but I'm not disagreeing with it. Mug moment. The one in the can? Yeah, the one in the front of the can. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I know the exact one. I'm like envisioning in my mind. Maybe it's like the facial expression he makes. Like on that image. One button. What doors are gonna open? Only one way to find out, baby. That's all there is to it, baby. Door closed behind us? Okay, just a little bit. So this door's open. He's smug. S-mug. A little self-serving for him to be smug, isn't it? A little bit too on the nose, if you ask me. Smug Mug Pug. Got more choppy boys. Are there bad guys? I sure hope there are. There are indeed bad guys. Whoa. Oh, shit just broke. And a person just died? Oh, it's a rat. Never mind. He's a smug lad. I don't doubt that he is. I'm just... Yeah, I mean, in my mind, I'm having a hard time remembering what it looks like. But smug doggy is... You know, I would say relevant. He's a bulldog. Oh, he is a bulldog. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He is a bulldog. I mean, pugs... What is a bulldog if not just the next evolution of the pug Pokemon evolutionary line. A bulldog is like a pug that is complete. Oh gosh. He's not gonna know how to get down there, is he? Oh my god, he just sprinted forward. I have to protect his ass from this dang dirty rat. He's actually a rat, not a worm, but sure. I'll give you that one. Close enough. I think this one got by the trap up above. I'm not surprised he jumped down because there was no way to cross the bridge with him in tow. It was gonna get stuck. Help Step Fighters Guild. Compatriot, I'm stuck. What is it? A Tatar? A Tatar Halia. Anga. Oh, did he not have a face for a second? He looks so mad.
He's here somewhere. I know it.
He's just determined. He's pissed off. I'm ready to fight some shit. Bonk. Take out my aggression on these unsuspecting rats. Dang dirty rats. And mud crabs too. Fuck them. The worst. The worst society has to offer. Help Step, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Help Step Fighters Guild, higher up. Fighters Guild, supervisor. What does this lead to? I see a rat. I see Ratto. And it is Detto. What this guy's gonna be then? And if he's gonna have his whole base of operations in place, or if he's gonna be by himself, or if he's gonna be dead. If we're gonna find evidence that there was like a scuffle that broke out or something, or if Blackwood Company betrayed him or some shit. Like, I really don't know what to expect. Once again, I'm still trying to like kind of wrap my head around how Blackwood Company and Argoth and Blackheart are all involved. Oh, there's a dude down there, but he's invisible. Is he a vampire? Does vampires have that invisible skill? Sometimes. Oh god. I saw him give chase. Oh, okay, he's just being silly. Oh, but I can't attack from there. Didn't take damage. How do you get down there? We might have to go around. That's kind of annoying. Oh, I can just jump down. I'm going to jump down. Bandit Hedge Wizard. Once I'm done with you, you'll be a Bandit Hedge Wizard. And they're wily and jumpy like that. It's hard to get them to calm their asses down. That last attack, or that last pain noise, sounded like a Roblox noise. It wasn't quite the oof, but it was adjacent to the well-known oof. Bam. So can I get back up there since I like jumped down to hang out with these fools? Because again, only bandits. That's the part that keeps throwing me. Bandit only zone. There's a button there that we cannot press. That obviously opens this door. Bro. Yeah, the paralyzed one doesn't proc all that often. That's okay. We don't need it. Will I play Skyrim? Eventually, probably. Yeah, probably eventually I'll play Skyrim. It might take a while for me to get around to it, because I tend to like bounce around to a lot of different games, and it kind of depends on what tickles my fancy, like what calls to me, what kinds of things I feel like inspired to try out. And in the case of Elder Scrolls games, like sometimes I get the itch to play Elder Scrolls game or play a new Elder Scrolls game, or at least one that's new to me. But knowing me, I think the next time I get that Elder Scrolls itch, I think I actually might be more inclined to try Daggerfall. Skyrim I still do want to play and try out, but like I'm thinking that Daggerfall might be higher up in the priority list as far as when's the next time I feel inclined to play a new Elder Scrolls game. New is a very relative term, obviously, because Skyrim is an old game too by this point. Is this the guy? Looks like the guy. But yeah, it really is just kind of a matter of it becomes a matter of yeah, just what is interesting to me. But yeah, between Daggerfall and Skyrim, I would probably prefer Daggerfall, at least first. But then once that's done, then, you know, the next time I get excited to play an Elder Scrolls game, I would play Skyrim would be next on the list after that one. And then maybe by that point, Elder Scrolls 6 might be out, or at least we might know more about it. So it might take a while for me to get around to, but it's still on the list for sure. Yeah. No, I tend to pick my games that I stream very selfishly as far as games that I know I'll enjoy, that kind of thing. So, and it's a reliable system that is sustainable. You know, it's enjoyable. Oh, I thought we were gonna talk. So this is the guy. Oh, that was a sneak attack, and he's dead. I thought we were gonna talk and like learn more about what's going on here, and instead he just instantly wants to fight. Oh right, I have a bunch of swords that I don't want. It's a good sword. Shock damage. It's a good claymore. Well, but that one's worse though. Drain fatigue, fire strike. Yeah. It looks cool though. Boop. Playing the games they want to play. Yeah. I mean, of course, I do consider games that have like, you know, some games that stream better than others, you know, like streamability or like overall, like cards, I'll take that too. Overall, just overall like stream appeal. Like, you know, I do take those kinds of things into consideration. But yeah, when it's just like a single player playthrough, I tend to just kind of go where my gut tells me. Especially if there's a game I'm like really excited to play. I find like if I chase the idea of something that sounds really exciting to me, then there's a better chance I'll stick with it, as opposed to like I'm streaming this thing, but I'd really rather be playing this. You know, that's where you can put yourself in some odd situations sometimes. But yeah, Skyrim eventually though, for sure. I mean, for me, it's a question of when, not if. So even if it'll be on the back burner for a bit, it's a game I want to play a lot because I mean, Skyrim, it's the most popular Elder Scrolls game by a country mile. And I would like to see firsthand just why people like it so much. I can make some assumptions, especially based on what I've seen and heard already. But playing it firsthand is you know, seeing is believing, or playing is believing in this case. Hey, what's up, Shizzle? 8 hours. Oh yeah, for Saturday. Yeah, for Saturday. 8 hour stream on Saturday. It'll be all for charity, of course. I mean, well, every stream I do is for charity because I do the fundraising. Although I just noticed the fundraising thingy is not visible right now, isn't it? That's kind of weird. And my browser source is not visible. It's kind of weird. Extra life donating thing, yeah. Can I refresh? What if it's not going to show? Well, normally you would be able to see a donation tracker above my head. I think it got weird earlier because we had a few things like this. The stream kind of died temporarily. Nothing crashed, or well, the game crashed, but like the OBS software, the streaming software didn't die out or anything. But anyway, yeah. So normally we have a little donation ticker above my head that shows our fundraising progress for the charity stuff that we do here. But yeah, we have an 8-hour charity stream on Saturday. It'll be a collection of indie games and weird horror games, and like a lot of short games, like little short mini games that take less than an hour to complete. Game demos from like the Haunted PS1 demo packs, those kinds of things. So lots of fun stuff ahead of us for sure. Hey, what's up, Juice Doctor? Have I streamed? Yes, I have streamed this entire playthrough, and I intend to take it all the way to the end, my friend. Okay, the plan is to finish everything, really. Well, I can't say it's a 100% playthrough because it's not. Of course, I'm not going to get all the nerd route. I'm sure I probably have missed some side quests, but the plan is to do everything that I'm aware of. So side quests that we find, faction quests, obviously the main quest. So far, we've finished the main quest, Dark Brotherhood, and Thieves Guild, and we're about halfway through, I think, Mages Guild and Fighters Guild. Now, this is a first playthrough, so I don't know how much longer we truly have, but I'm guessing that we're making pretty good progress. I'm guessing. Does the magic loop when you tab out in Oblivion like it does in New Vegas? I don't believe it does, although I guess I've never tried it, in all fairness. Have a good night, Meerkat. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Thank you again for the redemption earlier as well. The channel point redemption. Jewelry box, by the way. No, it's a good tip about the music looping thing. I'd be curious to try that out at some point. See how it goes. But yeah, this is stream... I want to say this is stream number 62 regarding how long we've been streaming more Oblivion. And I think we started back in June of this year. So it's been almost 6 months. So it's been a hefty project. But like I said, we've done a lot of things. We still have a lot to do. We have Maroon's Razor. So we did the Summercliff Watch quest. We've upgraded Frostcrack Spire, Battlehorn Castle, and the Pirate Cove. So we still need to do the 9 Divines. We still need to do what's it called? Shivering Isles. And then, like I said, Fighters Guild and Mages Guild is what we're working on right now. So we've got a lot to show for our work, but we put in a lot of time. And that's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. Oh, sorry, I hit my beer with the microphone. Is just so much content, like so many things to do. So we're never bored. Let's see. So we go down since we went this ways. Get the best stuff out of the way. Yeah, the Dark Brotherhood was pretty cool. I had some people warn me, like, hey man, the Dark Brotherhood is like very cool, but there's also some really fucked up stuff in there, so they were like, just beware, know what you're getting yourself into. And I was like, oh, how bad could it be? This game's pretty tame by a lot of standards, obviously, and it's an M-rated, but like, how bad could it really be? And there was some gruesome stuff. They were not wrong. There was definitely some stuff in there that was, it seemed maybe not to everyone's liking, but no, I enjoyed it. Thieves Guild was less like brutal, but also was very entertaining. I love the Thieves Guild questline as well. Because I think they both had very interesting and like surprising endings. Much more so than I was expecting. So that was nice. More rats, of course. So we found the big guy. I guess we're just escaping now. Not trying to make myself known. Yeah, like I said, the plan is to have it all be streamed, and since it's my first playthrough, I'm trying to do it right. I'm trying to do a proper Oblivion playthrough experience, hence why I'm doing all the factions, hence why I've done the main quest, obviously, and want to do the expansions along with the factions. So it's a lot of game, as I like to say. It's a lot of video game, but it's a very good video game, and I love Morrowind. Morrowind is one of my favorite games ever. Not just favorite Elder Scrolls game, but just one of my favorite games ever. So the idea of playing the sequel to one of my favorite games ever was an easy choice. I'm gonna go out. I don't know if it says which way. I guess this one. I think. It's hard to say. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. Because we found, I think, the main thing that we were looking for. We found the big person, like the main person. We killed them. Oh, Well, maybe I'm supposed to talk to you then?
Blackheart is dead.
Oh,
and
that
our
there it is.
brothers avenged.
So yeah, Azani
Dead,
Blackheart.
Finally. Good work. Did you retrieve his ring?
I did.
I want that as proof that the Blackwood Company didn't defeat him.
Okay, so in this case, the job was to kill that guy. So he didn't have an affiliation with Blackwood Company. His affiliation was Blackwood wanted to kill him, and we got to him first, which is interesting. So he had nothing to do then with this guy. They had nothing to do with this guy. So we were able to get to him first then. But they said that they paid him to move his shop elsewhere. Maybe by doing so, that would like give them the upper hand to dispense with the killing. But why go through all that trouble? I don't know. I guess I still don't quite understand how this is all working out. Like how it's all expected to go as a money making racket. Favorite game? Hard to get into. Yeah, no, I love Morrowind. It's one of my favorite. It is one of my favorite games. But yeah, it is brutal and starting out is rough. And the early game does not always convey things well to you. So yeah, it is frustrating.
You've got it. Good. I'll use it to prove it was we, not the Blackwood Company, who killed him. Good work on this. Now get out of here. I'm going to head back to Coral. When there's more to do, I'll let you know.
Okay. Advancement?
Your accomplishments are impressive. Because of this, I bestow upon you the rank of Warder of the Fighters Guild.
I was hoping for... Again, we had Offender. I was hoping for... I'm sorry, we had Defender. I wanted to be called Offender, but oh well.
There's no more to say about him. He will not be missed.
Rest in piss, you will not be missed.
Stay with it.
Oh, where'd you go? Okay, yeah. So we can follow him out. He knows the way out of here, right? Lead the way, fam. Yeah, because I was trying to find the exit, and I was confused why the arrow was following us. So it's like, oh, we gotta talk to him. Confirmed that the job is done.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
Me either. So he said he would contact us when there's more info for this quest line, which probably means the next thing we'll do is Mages Guild stuff. Because Mages Guild was in a similar state where they were like, yeah, talk to us in a couple days and we'll talk more. So it's probably been long enough where we can start those conversations. He's gonna make it? He made it! I had no idea you could just walk over those. Now is he stuck? I was gonna follow him out, but now I'm thinking maybe we don't need to. Let's go out this way. Like I wanted to exit in tandem, you know. We adventured here together. Maybe I can like nudge him. Get him out of this loop.
I heard you know how to move in light armor.
Oh, I know how to move in light armor. Hence how I'm pushing you. Okay, whatever. You'd be here all day. So I guess I gotta go out back this way then? Because I can't climb up. Actually, was there something I missed? Because I need to be able to jump back up to this way. Unless I can jump on this guy and like finagle. Can I finagle? I don't know if I can finagle. By the boots of that one lad. From that one quest, in the main quest in particular. Can you boost me up, please? Not having it. Yeah, so let's go back out this way then. Oh, maybe I have to go on the second floor then. Probably what it is. Let's do... I'm like realizing like how do I get the heck up there? Because I jumped down one of these places. Oh, here we go. Here's the stairs. It's like if I could just get to the second floor, this will all be easier. Third floor in this case. Okay. Mystery solved. I think what we'll probably do is we'll get ourselves back. We got this one? Sure.
Oh.
Wait, what in the world? How did I take damage? Oh, was there a trap I must hit or something? I fought the rats. I'm just trying to leave this dungeon, man. It's not that complicated, yet here I am struggling. It's for basic navigation. We've already explored this, yes. Yeah, we've already explored this. Oh wait, now we're back in the guy's chamber. Well, shit. How the fuck do you get out of here, man? Oh, but here we go. Now we're on this. Now we're on the top floor, though. That's good. That's good. That's good. I think this is what we want. I think this path right here will take us to our destination. And gate opening and closing is a little bit weird. Button? Have I pressed this before? I think we've already pressed it. Oh, it's to open these things. Now we got the stones. Swing. What about the room where he has a bunch? Like I feel like there was a room where we saw like a bunch of those little crystals. Oh, I just closed it. You know, we never actually went down this way, did we? Oh, wait a second. Well, like we came from. Oh wait, well there's the bridge that fell out. The map makes it look like we've seen that area already. You've been to this one? Okay, it's one of these. Run all the way across. Gloria. I think that would actually work. Whoops. Cool. Oh, did I just do a big loop? Okay, well, I think what we ultimately care about, yeah, because we never actually crossed this path, but now I realize we've already been on the side, because we couldn't cross that path because of the broken bridge. We couldn't take the guy with us. But now that I've been here, I realize now that there was nothing for us. There was, like, we'd already seen both ends of the path, we just hadn't crossed that bridge. If I go back up here... Oh, fuck, we're back here again. For some reason I thought Loria was the name of the original area, the starting area. Okay, so I think I have to go through the Dagon, not dragon, the Dagon. But there's like 3 of them. trying to fucking figure out how to navigate this place, man. Hey, what's up, EDR? I'm trying to exit a dungeon, but they don't want to give me a quest marker. Oh, because there's no quest, I guess. Oh, the family heirloom, yeah. We never did find where that went. Maybe that'll at least give us a quest marker. So we know, yeah, it's gotta be this door, right? Yeah. We were hoping to just follow our buddy out, but he got stuck in a wall, but that was doing us no good. So he was unable to navigate by himself. Oh, it's just called Atatar. There we go. Okay. So open one of these puppies. The other ones got open, but only one of them had the goods. Oh, here's one. Here's one. That's the button we hit earlier. There's the door. Yeah, I think we just missed it. We just like walked by it a couple times. There we go. Holy shit. So we finally are on the way out. Well, actually, hold on. Not just yet, because... Let's see. I just make that jump. Like a real cool dude. Oh. There we go. And now we made it. Holy moly. That was weird navigating it, but we got there. And thank you, BDR. Happy Turkey Day to you as well. I misread that. I thought it said Happy Tuesday to you. And I was like, yes, Tuesday. Then I was like, wait a second. It's the sequel to the sequel to Tuesday. It's extra Tuesday. Yeah, that was a weird dungeon, and yeah, I almost feel like I need to go back and like read like a Wikipedia article about that particular quest, because I'm still trying to like wrap my head around Blackwood companies, like what kinds of racket they're establishing here, taking contracts and paying off others to give them favorable situations so they can complete their contracts. I guess I just don't know where the money's coming from. So it's like some other third parties bankrolling them, but why? And like what's the point of it all? Like, what's the purpose? Oh, ooh, okay, we had a bit of a flub there. Yeah, you probably did, my microphone probably got muted there when it was shitting out, but yeah, it's like, what's the point? Like, what are they after? If they're just trying to one-up the Fighters Guild, they're trying to like run them out of business so that they can set up shop and be the new kids in town. I don't know. It's like I just don't see the big picture here. So maybe there's more to be revealed. There's more big reveals and such. Let's see. So I'm trying to get back into the game and have it not explode, please. Okay, we have not exploded. That's good. I like it when my games do not explode. Call me old-fashioned, but that's usually I prefer my games to stay contained and unexploded. So he said come back later. And we'll talk more. So we'll talk more and do more questy things. Meanwhile, there was something at Harada Cave. I'm going back there because I looked everywhere for that damn flag and I found nothing. I didn't realize there was a separate quest for it. Oh wait, hold on. Is it not in here? It is in here. Okay, yeah. Oh, the Minotaur respawned. Fuck you, Minotaur. We're here though, man. We were here like. I guess it was like one in-game day ago. I guess that's as long as it takes for them to respawn. Ouch. Yeah, damage reflection is a hell of a thing, isn't it? See, my torch ran out. So I'm gonna acquire this flagon so we can deliver this to that one dude. He'll be so happy. I guess I couldn't figure out a way to... Like, we checked everywhere. I couldn't find anything. Oh, it's one of these fuckers. Oh, that's not good. Well, he's not so bad now, but earlier on in life, these things were horrible. They're tanky and damagey and very not nice. But now that we're kind of over-leveled, it's not as bad. So he's looking for a flagon, a drinking vessel. Drinking implement. It's another one of you guys. I'm having a hard time remembering which parts of this area we've been to before. Usually my way to know like places I've been and places I haven't is checking the chests. But so far every chest has been repopulated, so it makes me think that we have been here. And there's no obvious paper trail for it because everything is like freshly unlooted. So I figured they would refresh eventually, but I didn't think it'd be like all within the same day. Or in game, it's like 1 or 2 days, but still, they wasted no time in setting up shop. My torch just ran out. Heck. Boop. I remember this room. Oh, I don't remember the Spriggans. But the nice thing is that now that we're much higher level, defeating the Spriggans is a very minor inconvenience. It's a trivial matter. Back in the day, these were very tanky and very hard to deal with, but not so much nowadays. So yeah, I remember this little area. Remember the wooden boards breaking? It was out here the whole time. Here it is. Yeah, there's the heirloom. So it was just sitting out. I guess I never checked to see if it was just sitting on a table. I thought it'd be in a treasure chest somewhere. So it probably was out the whole time, and I just walked right by it. Because again, I remember this set up here. I remember the covered pot with the potato in it. Yep. I remember all this. I remember like it was 2 hours ago. As it was 2 hours ago. There's a bear, by the way. Oh wait, it's a Spriggan. I summoned the bear. He's gonna heal. That's fine. Bonk. Alright, so that well, it doesn't complete the quest, but we acquired the main objective for the quest. It's got to deliver it back to the dude. Oh, I set the trap, but that's fine. Because when we were here last time, there were no dregs. There were minotaurs, but there were no dregs. Dregs. Big, scaly armor boys. Armor crab boys. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Daylight. After being in caves and dank dwellings for so long, we have fresh air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this over real quick to this fella, to the Anvil Docks. Run this over to Newheim, I think was his name. And there he is right there, the portly. I got the goods.
What?
What?
Ah, you've got it. Thank the gods. Finally, my mead will stay cold and won't taste like goblin piss. Take these, and my thanks.
If your mead smells and tastes like goblin piss, then you might not be drinking mead. That might just be goblin piss. We got the special brew. Yeah, it's not supposed to taste like goblin piss. That's usually what you like to avoid. Now, unless you want to taste goblin piss, then that's something else.
I can't thank you enough for returning it, friend.
Friend is what he tried to say. Also, his eyes are very teensy tiny. I hope he can see me. Now, granted, I can't really talk shit on someone's eyes looking weird or someone's face looking weird because, you know, this whole mess. This whole mess that's called my face, known as my face.
Hello.
Alright, so anyway, so next, I think we're gonna wrap up here. Next time, we could either do Mage's Guild or Fighter's Guild. Mayorin? The guy we're working with in the Fighter's Guild quest just now said, like, come back later and we'll talk more. And he is, we know just for future reference that he is in the Coral chapter. Coral chapter of Fighters Guild. So what we'll do in the meantime is I think we'll go back to the Mages Guild. So we're kind of going back and forth between Mages Guild and Fighters Guild activities. Anytime they say come back later, that's when we do activities for the other guild. So we're kind of maybe not dual wielding, but we're kind of load balancing between the two of them. As I hiccup loudly. So we're gonna kind of position ourselves in front of actually, I guess we're going to Archmage Traven.
Hello.
Greetings, Warlock.
So we're gonna see what this guy's got, if he's got any updates. Because last time we delivered the news to him that one big scary lich lad is trying to summon a necromancer army to cause some shit. So like, he wants to do more quests with us to try to get more intel on how this giant mega Satan undead thing wishes to cause harm to the Mages Guild and Cyrodiil as a whole. So we'll probably do more quests to kind of chase that line of like bad things that can happen and see where it leads us. And then when we get done with that, we'll go back to the Fighters Guild and deal more with the Blackwood Company, and we're just kind of bouncing around, keeping all these plates spinning, all these doomsday apocalypse plates spinning. BDR says, yeah, right when BDR gets here. I'm sorry, man.